You should be getting it, getting while you can and should be getting it, getting while you getting is good. Happy Friday out here, man. Happy Friday. We made it to another Friday, man. We out here kicking, we out here chilling, man. You can feel the love everywhere. And if you're not feeling the love, you can get it from there. You know, I ain't gonna front on it, ain't gonna hate you, bro. I love you for I hate you. Hey, before we get this started, man, shouts out to you. Shouts out to everybody that's been enjoying these videos, man. I sure appreciate it, man. Getting everything in tune and keeping it going. So, let's keep it going. I got my homeboys coming through, man. Say what's up to the neighborhood. I ain't even started the show. This is, hear about it. It's the Back Alley Mac show. I'm saying it like it's a secret. This is the Back Alley Mac show. Starring yours truly. So, let's get right into it. Man, daylight saving time is crazy.
If y'all can take the puzzle upstairs.
What's up, brother?
Man, what's up? What's up, fam?
What's up with it, my guy?
My barbershop brethren. We wasn't in the same class though, was it? You was before me, man.
Yeah, I was before you, but I mean, you know, it's TBC. You gotta finish on your own time, so you know how it go.
Man, hours. Everybody be completed, but them hours, man.
Right?
Like, man, I gotta get these 1,500 out the way, bro. How many you got? Man, I
Man,
got like a G left, bro. Like, bro, you finna be here for a minute.
yeah, learn how to cut for you learn how to get them 1,500 out the way.
Yeah. Without
Right.
further ado, though, this is my homeboy Slim Huncho, 420 in the building, man. Shit.
What up, word?
Just making it do what it do, man. Hey, man, this has been pretty cool, bro. I've been trying to get people on to this since the school, bro.
Yeah, I ain't know
Yeah.
nothing about this till I seen your interview with Nick, and I seen the other one with OG the other
Yeah.
day. You did. I was watching.
I've been telling them, I'm like, bro, man, cause they was wanting to do a podcast. And I
Yeah,
ain't knocking the podcast, cause I mean,
right.
I definitely get on a podcast. But I needed some water wings. It's like you just
Yeah, I
can't
feel
jump
you.
in the water and plan on swimming.
Yeah,
And you gotta
gotta
put
get
some
one
water
first,
wings on first, bro. Shit.
right?
And, and then you will always have this as a resume, repertoire, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
Shit.
It's a
And
learning experience all the way around, though. You know what I'm saying? Like,
oh yeah. It's not a show, just keeping the show going. It's like
yeah.
after all this COVID and bullshit, bro, it's like I wasn't even really fucking with like leaving the house or nothing. So
Nah, I barely do that shit. Just for the essential type shit, I really ain't been to no event. I've been to a couple spots, but now that I think about it, I mean, I was back and forth to Cali through the whole COVID thing, but that was on some other stuff. But yeah,
hey, you I done seen you been to them LA murals though, bro. Like that's
I've been
what's
all over LA,
up.
man. I've been all through LA, shit. LA is where it's at, bro. It just depends on how you rock with LA, but I love it, man. I'm going back in two
So
weeks, so.
it ain't so the politics ain't like they say it is.
No, it's like they say it is. It's really worse through COVID, but I tell everybody like this, like, bro, I got, you know what I'm saying? You from the SIP. I'm from Fort Worth, so you know what I'm saying? I be in Dallas too. You know, we went to TBC in Dallas. Niggas don't go to other niggas' hoods, you know what I'm saying, looking for issues and problems. Like you can do
Oh
that in
yeah.
your own hood. So you know what I'm saying? Like I done messed around and been in the jungle in Inglewood, slid through Watts, been through the Hundreds and Hoover and other stuff.
What?
I don't be like I'm touching down, what's up, you know what I'm saying? Let me tap in
You
and
got clap
yeah,
everybody hand like, bro. I'm just trying to get to this gas station right here.
yeah, like you got like all right, I'm gonna break it down like this. So we both familiar with Dallas. You live in Dallas, I used to. So like you got your Frisco, you got your North Dallas, you got your Planos, you got all of that stuff out there. Then you got your South
Yeah.
Dallas, your East Dallas, your West Dallas, the Cliff. You know what I'm saying? The North Side, all the other stuff. So you got to go out your way to get to the hood in Cali, though. Like if you want to go to Watts, if you want to go to Compton, which I've been to Compton a couple times, hit some dispensaries, hit they Walmart, different stuff in Compton, Long Beach. You got to go to the
So
East
you
Side.
you
You got
been
to
to
go to
you
the
so you went to that swap meet?
yeah, I've been
The
to the Slauson.
Slauson?
Yeah, I've been to the Slauson.
Man.
I've been up and down Slauson. I seen Nipsey spot, all them spots. Like, you gotta go into a nigga hood on his block type, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? They got Paru Street, they got, you know what I'm saying, Hoover and notorious streets and notorious hoods and stuff, but you gotta go out your way to go to a nigga hood versus going to Santa Monica to the beach, you know what I'm saying? Going to Laguna Beach or going to Malibu and all this other stuff. You gotta go out your way, like get off the highway, drive, you know what I'm saying, such areas to get to where
Ah,
niggas
you pretty much asking for it at this point.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? You
Oh,
out of
okay.
bounds, you know, like I ain't
That's just
supposed to
like
be
somebody.
here.
Yeah, what'd you say?
That's like when you out of bounds, you know, like I'm not supposed to be here right now. I'm not supposed to be where I'm at.
Yeah, it's hot, man. It's just
Yeah,
too much
you
going
know what
on.
I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
Like, there's too
That's
many
just
nice
like
spots
somebody.
in
That's just like
LA.
somebody going to Oak Cliff. I ain't even know about Oak Cliff, bro. It's like cause you hear so many different ethnicities talk about Oak Cliff. I'm like, man, you stay in Oak Cliff too? So when
Yeah,
you get there, I guess that's what you kind of like what you mean because you ain't gonna see no smoke unless you like in the wrong place at the wrong time.
right. You pull up on Big T, you know you at Big T, you know what I'm saying? And different spots. Just like the swap meet or something like that, you know what I'm
I ain't
saying?
going no Big T, bro. He was so crazy. My
Yeah,
OG told me he was like, man, go in there, bro. It's nice. And I'm like,
no, it is.
nah,
It's
bro,
so, I
man.
mean, it's just, I don't know what y'all got necessarily. I've been to Greenville more than I've been to Jacktown, you know what I'm saying? But you
Oh yeah,
know,
you good. You don't need to go.
nah, I already know. My pops from Mississippi, so I done been through the red dirt enough. So
Oh
uh,
yeah, yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Everybody got their little swap meets or they little, you know what I'm saying, shopping center or whatever, where
But
everybody kind of like get their stuff off or hustle to do whatever they do.
yeah, they just like prop it up so big, like LA's and all the gangs. I
Yeah,
guess it's so many gangs and so many small areas like that or
it
something
is.
like this. Like you don't even besides LA alone, you don't even hear that from any other place. You hear like New York boroughs, but you
Yeah,
hear
yeah,
like
yeah,
Pyru's over here, Bloods right here, Crips right
yeah.
here. It's like that's a lot. Like you go
It's
one
crazy,
too
but
many
like
streets.
when you slide through there, you see how small it is, and you just like, damn, like y'all like right on top of each other. So like, why y'all tripping over blocks? Like, it's just crazy because they, you know what I'm saying? You know about the red line and how they set up these neighborhoods and all this other stuff going on. So it's just like y'all too close, you know what I'm saying, to be neighbors to be tripping over some little stuff. And what's weird is I stayed in Anaheim, so that's 30 minutes south of LA, and in between like an hour away from San Diego, 20 minutes away from Long Beach. Long Beach like all Crips. San Diego like all Bloods, and then you got LA, you got various gangs and different sets from the Latinos to the
Hoovers.
blacks and all that, whatever. But don't nobody want to come to Anaheim for some reason. And I think Orange County, like supposedly, like kind of used to be a sundown town, from what I learned. Like I ain't had no issues with no smoke, but you see a lot of Mexicans, a lot of whites and Asians. You don't really see that many black people in Anaheim and stuff like that where I was at. But I'm like 5 minutes from Disney, 5 minutes from the Angel Stadium, and all the little nice stuff around there. Something like I'm out here, you know what I'm saying, enjoying the weather and the beach. Like I ain't come here for all that. Like what are we at? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like
exactly.
that's
You
all
speaking
I'm.
my language.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
Man,
We
the only
good.
thing, only thing I knew about Anaheim was the Mighty Duck movie, man. They put that shit in Anaheim. I was like, nah, it's beef in Anaheim. Like, don't nobody. It's probably like one of those states that like you get pulled over too fast, police be fucking with you or something like that.
Bro, that's the thing about Cali laws. Like they don't even fuck with you unless you just like doing some really out of pocket shit. Like you see
Trifling
them on the
shit.
yeah, like if you just really violating the law, they'll fuck with you. Or you probably in the gang, you know what I'm saying? Neighborhood, they might fuck with you, but like they really be like on the side of the road helping them out with construction, or they don't patrol as hard. You don't see them like you see them in Texas. Like you know what I'm saying? It's like 30 cops per every square mile in Texas versus
Yeah,
it's like you see them when you see them, but
ridiculous cops.
yeah, bro,
It's,
it's
in Dallas,
crazy.
man, it looked like they be waiting on the accident.
All
I'm like, damn, this accident just happened.
and you know they can't drive in Dallas, bro. It's crazy, bro. But it's night and day
Yeah,
the way the laws is set up in Beverly Hills and Compton to, you know what I'm saying, Anaheim to Long Beach, all that other shit, they don't be as active. I guess, I don't know, they got better shit to do or something. I don't know. Shit.
you trying to make that permanent move, or you just, you just in between?
Man, I'm in between right now. Shit, I might get back to the West Coast in the next couple of years, maybe Arizona, Oregon, or something. So it's expensive as
Yeah.
fuck out there. That's how I ended up in Anaheim, bro, looking for cribs. In between Beverly
Damn.
Hills and I forgot there's some other little nice areas. I thought I was just gonna pull up and be like, yeah, I'm finna go live in a nice hood and they
Beverly
ask for the
Hills?
deposit. Well, not necessarily Beverly Hills. It was I forgot the name of the area,
But
whatever.
it's
But it was
like
down
closer
the area.
by though.
Yeah, all of it like really close, but
Mm.
like it was in that little area section, or whatever. But when I got to looking at them apartments, and they was like, yeah, we just needed a security deposit for like 3,900. I was 3,900 for the security deposit. Nah, I'm good. Let me keep looking. Let me figure something out. Like,
That's first and second month's rent.
I'm telling you, bro, like, y'all tripping. That ain't even the utilities, but that's how we ended up in Anaheim. We went probably like 4, 5 different spots way out of LA trying to find something. That's what we found. So it's ridiculous out there. Rent just high as hell. So I mean, California, like, it sounds good, but shit, if
Yeah,
you ain't
man.
established,
From hearing from Joe Rogan podcast and the other motherfuckers, just like I heard I think Corey Holcomb will talk about that as far as like the price of living in California. Towards like a lot of people on their hustle, but a lot of people on their way out coming to
yeah,
Austin,
yeah,
all the
that's how I'm
surrounding areas.
looking.
So, well, I'm saying like you can't keep raising the taxes if everybody leaving. So it either gotta go down a little bit.
They got to do something. Like I heard something about they supposed to be giving like all black people who are descendants of races, or not race, excuse me, descendants of slaves, supposed to be getting like a check per month or something like that. I don't know what's to that
That's
because I
what's
got a
up.
family up there, but they got to do something. Like Tesla, they moved out here to Austin. There's several tech companies that have left. You know what I'm saying, Cali. Like it's gonna be a mass exodus because I mean you got to pay tax, state tax, federal tax, highest gas, highest rent. You know what I'm saying, and it don't even make no sense out there. Like, yeah, and I thought LA was bad. Like, we was originally, me and my girl was gonna go to San Francisco because the job was paying for it. And then these niggas that work at Google and Facebook living in their vans and their cars right now. Like, can't even afford a crib in San Francisco. Like, and that's how everything getting gentrified right now because they like,
But
all right, we
then,
got to make it
but that's what I don't understand is like out of all 50 states, why would you go to those for the workers? It's like
ahead.
half of them ain't gonna even want to work no way. So it's
Yeah,
just
no,
like, man, the Nissan plant, man, they brought a Nissan plant to Mississippi, bro. You talking about
yeah,
it went straight ghetto in like a couple of years. Cause it wasn't number black people working up there, bro. You
yeah,
talking about everybody, but everybody was getting that bad. And
yeah,
then everybody was getting half off on the trucks and the cars and everything. So for like a
yeah,
good 2, 3 years, everybody was riding in Infinities, Nissans. Oh, they
yeah,
was flexing hard. But
yeah.
it's just
That's the
like
move.
if the work there, the work is gonna work, bro.
Yeah,
So what you think about reparation? You think we should get it?
hell yeah, shit. Everybody got it but us. I mean.
That's what I'm saying, bro. You can't
Look, I
be
look at it
ignorant.
like this. Like, okay, everybody that benefited off it but us. I mean, as far as this free labor, like from Tulsa, before Tulsa, Industrial Revolution, you name it, you know what I'm saying? We done built everything in this motherfucker. Don't get no credit. Still getting harassed. And then, you know what I'm saying? When we do build a Black Wall Street or a Rosewood or
They blew it
this, that, and
up.
the third. Yeah, they
They
blow it up.
bombed
And
it.
they be like, you know what I'm
Like,
saying? Pull
bro,
up the bootstraps.
that's crazy when you hear that though. Like
Yeah.
how Black Wall Street like went about so that like it was so much money and resources in it. My whole thing about it is it's not even the past, it's the prison system. It's like, bro,
Right?
let's call a spade a spade. I'm
Yeah.
at last 40 years, y'all done made killings of the men in prison, and you done made killings
Right?
by the black women in office. I bet you, bro, it's a lot of black women that'll make these white companies billions of dollars, bro.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
you're like, don't nobody get that shit back though, bro. Like,
And I don't think a lot of us in our generation don't understand that, like, this was our grandparents' era. This ain't like no 2, 3, 400 years ago. This was like you said, 40, 50, 60 years ago. This is like our grandparents' age. Like, my grandma was born in like 39. So, I mean, I just lost my great grandma not too long ago. But you know what I'm saying? This is their era. Like, this wasn't too long ago to where they didn't live this. So, you know what I'm saying? We've been a long time since slavery. Like, this been going on recent as hell. Like, we just got the right to vote like 40 years ago, you know what I'm saying? Like, but they passed the little Asian American law. I ain't got nothing against the Asians, but it's like, damn, y'all get one little incident and protect all the Asians, but we go through this shit every day. Like,
man, the realest shit I heard, bro. People be downplaying that Black Panther movie, bro. But it's some Jews up in there.
not
Cause
for real.
she told that lady. Nah, Angela Bassett went over there. She said, won't you take it and become the new Black Panther? She said, I'm
Yeah,
a spy without an army or a spy without a country. So it's
Yeah,
basically what the Black Americas is. It's almost like we'll buy ourselves for no country because Africa definitely ain't finna fit the bill because they got China on their necks. They got
yeah.
everybody really on their necks. So it's like, bro, they literally saying, "Hey, man, we love you, bro, but you got to go for what you know."
Nah, for real. That's just how it is though. But I mean, too, I think we so much of the workforce and the labor and the economy in America that I think they really just nervous at the fact that if they really empowered us and we all just like kind of low key linked up, or you know what I'm saying, got money, like we can really just start flexing and do what we want to do and be like, you know what I'm saying, we got the new you know what I'm saying, Rosewood, new you know what I'm saying, Black Wall Street or something like that, and
I
they
think it
already the
is.
minority.
I don't think black people like to talk, bro, because it's so crazy. The time I spent in Dallas, I mean, the time I spent in Little Rock, bro, I
Yeah,
saw some millionaires there, like up
yeah,
close with the partners and shit. And I'm just like, bro, why the fuck y'all ain't really said nothing? It's like, I think it's a lot of them, but they just like, hey, man, that's on y'all, bro. We built a clique. Because I understand it, though. If you got that much money, I ain't finna spread it on West. I'm going to gain it. I get a small town
yeah,
full of just people I fuck with. Like, bro, we can make this work.
yeah,
Hospitals won't need no motherfucking body. It's like, bro, the problem we have is we keep televising this shit. Just
yeah,
like, bro, why you keep televising what you feel? They ain't gonna do nothing but keep recording it.
yeah. That's all it is.
Stats. I mean, research.
Yeah,
Cause I don't think that shit changed from the fire hose and everything. I just think they take research. Black people acting up again. What's the paper say?
nah, for real.
Cause
Yeah,
half of them people dead, bro. That's what
yeah,
be tripping me out. I told my mom this. I was like, bro, half of these people that was in charge that we just y'all know of are dead. Like
yeah,
the people that those Rothschild people talking about that man and have five, that man dead. That
yeah.
ain't finna. You can't make that sound no better. That man dead. And the people
Yeah, for
that's
real.
his legacy is running now, and they don't know
Yeah.
what they doing.
Nah, because I mean, everybody started to get their own little piece and come up, you know what I'm saying? So, nah, I'm with you on that for
Oh
real.
yeah,
Like,
I'm like that. We in this together, but stay the fuck away from me. On the
nah,
real, cause
for
that's the
real,
only
bro.
way you know how to operate. It's like, bro, we can't even be clicked up like that. It's like, hey man, go on over there, bro. I don't want the police on around us. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah. I think that's why I'm in Austin now. Like, you know what I'm saying? Me and my girl came back and I think we spent like a month or two in Dallas and it was just like, Dallas ain't it. Like, I love Dallas,
Mm.
don't get me wrong. It's a cool city. It's entertainment, you know what I'm saying? There's always something to get into on the regular, but it's just like, it's too much crabs in the barrel type shit. Like you said, like either people don't talk or you know what I'm saying, it's just like we don't know you or somebody in the squad don't know you or don't rock with you, so the rest of us can't rock with you, you know what I'm saying? But you might be the one that got, you know what I'm saying, the info or the lick going on and everybody that missed out on it because, you know what I'm saying, some little BS or some crab in the bucket mentality, I don't know. And I mean, it do be the struggle for us because you know how it is, you know what I'm saying? You done spent your whole life trying to come up. You finally come up and it's just like, yeah, get the fuck away from me. Like, I'm gonna move to the white neighborhood and yeah, y'all come out here on holidays and family reunions and barbecues,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? But y'all can't be out here all the time type situation. And
That flip
I don't
side of
know
the
what it
coin
is.
is crazy though, bro, because you got people that just like, man, I'm finna move around, I'm finna do my own thing. But you got some legacy driven niggas who are just like, this is my father's house. Man, I ain't going
Yeah,
nowhere. I'm gonna be always Harlem. I'm never leaving Harlem, B. It's always
yeah,
Harlem. It's just like, bro, you gotta. I never understood those movies to where just like, but I know we watching it, so y'all don't so the suspense and everything, but y'all do realize like y'all can get other plug, right? Like me and
yeah,
this plug beefing and they take each other out. It's like, bro, you need to move
right?
around, bro. It's like that's just real. Like even Scarface went down there to Miami. I mean, where the fuck he went to? Shit. But that Scarface,
Yeah, that's my face. You mess with Tulsa when he went to New York and all that.
nah, I don't man, I'm trying to remember that damn show where the nigga had to go to Miami. I think that was Donnie Brasco. That was
Oh
Donnie
yeah,
Brasco.
yeah, 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 yeah.
Was you the one that said you ain't never seen Donnie Brasco?
I seen it. Cause I know
Okay, it
that
was
was
somebody else.
that's the whole informant the whole time. Like you know what I'm saying, basically trying to get everybody to get under the RICO Act or get
And then
more
they
people to
they
catch these
try to
little.
make Johnny Depp seem like he was the victim. Like, nigga, nobody give a fuck about you. You fucked the whole system up.
Yeah, bro. Like you over here,
Yeah.
running niggas' trust, lying to them just so they can, you know what I'm saying, go to jail. And then you know what's crazy? That shit be tripping me out though. Like prime example, like weed illegal, right? And all these black people catching all kind of crazy time and you know what I'm saying, charges and this and that and the third behind weed, but it's cool for the white people to profit off of it, you know what I'm saying?
And then if you got a
And
felon, you can't open up a business, right?
yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like they just be
Like
adjusting
40% of
the
black
law.
men.
Yeah. It's just crazy how they do shit. Like they'll sit there and lock your ass up for, you know what I'm saying, selling drugs, but they be the one bringing the drugs over here and then be like, yeah, you can't do that. We can make some money though. But after we get that money up off you, I'm gonna need you to go to jail.
I
And for the
don't.
rest.
I never really thought that like the 50 states was all together. Because you gotta
Yeah,
understand, I think that's why they even. I think why that's why even there isn't a Mason Dixon line to it. Just like, bro, you gotta understand where majority of the money coming from, and if the majority of the money coming from agriculture, everybody in the South gonna have their own say so by how shit get did. No matter who they
yeah,
voting in, they gonna have
yeah,
they five. They gonna say this is for the whole state. Now they got like 5 or 6 people that's gonna make that vote for the whole state. Like throw
nah, for
those
real.
ballots the fuck up out of here. It's like ain't nobody trying to buy that ballot shit no more, bro. This
Nah,
ain't 40, 50 years ago, motherfuckers having to sign shit and look at numbers like this. Nah, we passed that point. Everybody
yeah,
know that bullshit rigged. It's just
yeah,
like ain't nobody stupid no more. So it's just like, okay, we know y'all ain't stupid because y'all done seen it all this time. So we need to shut y'all up. So when the other motherfuckers come in, they be afraid of what y'all have to say and they won't believe y'all.
exactly. I mean, shit, all you gotta do is follow the money, so it'll be like in the best interest of the little 1%, or you know what I'm saying, those who powers to be, like you said, like the Rothschilds and the other cats, they did, but you know what I'm saying, this on the legacy stuff now, so it's like, all right, we got enough money for you to fuck up. You might not run it the same way your daddy was running it, but he done built up enough so much wealth to the point to where you really can't fuck this up. Like unless you just hand your money over to everybody type situation, like you really can't fuck it up. So all you gotta do is just, you know what I'm saying, stay the little course until you die and your kids get it next, you know what I'm
Hey,
saying, so on and so forth. So it is what it is.
but then when you think about it, only 50 states and how many people in the United States is like it makes sense. Like I understand how it's more than just one person running this shit, and it's just the irony. Like what people really be talking about politics. Like he's got our best interests in heart. Really,
Yeah, like come on, bro. Look at
I
old
hate
Sleepy
to.
Joe.
I hate to even be having those conversations with people like who you vote for. Man, you get the fuck out of my face, man.
It's every year, and you
Shit.
know what's crazy? Black people be the worst because niggas be like, you know what I'm saying? Look at Trump as a example. Like, everybody was mad at Trump. Like, look, I ain't fuck with him. I ain't voting for him. And yeah, he give or take got racist tendencies or, you know what I'm saying, racist family members, but I'd rather you be in my face with it and be up front with it versus, you know what I'm saying, Sleepy Joe. Like, if you don't vote for me, you ain't black. I'm gonna look out for you. You know what I'm
Hey,
saying?
but
I
what's
got
the
you when you vote for me, but then after you vote, it's like, yeah, don't even worry about what I was talking about. We might get to you, might not get to you, but either way, I'm in the house, so it don't matter.
So a good example of that would be like what Bush, Clinton, Obama,
Uh, I guess I
because
don't know.
them drone strikes was gangster. I don't give a fuck
Yeah,
what nobody say. It's like I'm
yeah,
torn. Like I don't know how to feel about it. Like Obama
yeah,
killed all these motherfuckers with drones. It's like that's fucked up, but like my nigga, like you just don't know how to feel, bro. It's like I'm probably an
hey,
American, but he a black guy, so it's like, all right, my nigga.
yeah. Nah, I'm with you on that. I be the exact same. Like, is he really looking out for us? Like, yeah, but at the same time, like, he kind of in line with every other president at the same time. But you be like, you know what I'm saying? That's my nigga, so. I can't really talk bad about family type situation. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, he fucked up with that family though. You know what I'm saying? You know how family do type situation. So
That's how I feel about Kanye West. I'm like, bro,
yeah,
you family, bro, but I ain't gonna keep talking to you at every cookout, man. It's like
yeah,
till you
yeah,
get your shit
yeah,
together. Like I can't not invite you. Grandma gonna invite you, but I ain't
yeah,
gonna keep talking to you. I'm just gonna see you over there and throw my hands
yeah.
up, man. I ain't
Now
mad at you,
that's that
but
one cousin that always want to hit their lick. Like, look, bro, look, listen, bro, listen. This is what we gotta do. Like, nah, fam, I ain't trying to hear that this time. I ain't trying to hear
yeah,
it. But he keep coming with that shit. But nah, I feel the same way about Ye, man. I rock with Ye too. I would have voted for him over Joe. All
Joe
the mother
Biden.
kids, I mean, yeah, Biden and I forgot who else running against him, whatever, but Trump and him, but
Hey, man, you talking about this campaign? This campaign alone has been stupid. To
yeah,
it just like how we get to this. Like one last year we was like, fuck no, Joe Biden, and now we
yeah,
like, man, but Trump, bro, that's like,
Yeah.
it's, bro, this is really think about it. It's not really lesser two evils. I just want to get, I
Exactly.
just want to get a nigga that's of age. Like,
I was
bro,
gonna say the exact same thing, bro. We
like,
gotta stop
we don't need
voting for
no
these
60s,
85-year-old niggas that been doing shit since the 50s and 60s, and everybody be like, nah, Biden done changed. He was Obama vice president. Like, nigga, your DNA don't change, fool, just cause, you know what I'm saying, you hang around some different people. You still the same motherfucker. You just probably adapted your little responses and your sayings and quotes, you know what I'm saying, all the other shit.
yeah.
Like, niggas put a spin on that shit, but you still the same motherfucker from 20, 30, 40 years ago, bro. Like, and I
He
was
like
putting
a
a fucking
white, he like a white
conversation.
bar, he like a white
Yeah,
bartender in the black strip club. It's just like, hey man, it's cool, it's cool. When he get around his people, it's like, fuck them niggas. But he be
yeah,
in the
you know
bartender
what
like,
I'm
hey man, I'm cool, I'm cool. It's like, nah, nigga, you just need the job. That's why.
saying? Yeah, that's all it
That's
is, bro.
basically
Like,
what it is, bro. Shit. You can't trust nobody's word if they value their job more than the actual the
not at
voice
all.
and the shit that they intended for it. It's like ain't nobody gonna believe you then. So it's just
Yeah,
like we know the only reason you ain't really saying nothing because we know the white folks gonna be like this. But we can't be mad at you because they they ain't the white folks ain't no good. Shit.
nah, they ain't
They ain't
shit.
gonna want to see the best shit. I don't know. I gotta stop being on that shit, man. My wife be like, you can't, cause I be like, man, fuck them crackers. My wife be like, don't even
No,
like that. I be like, all
I'm
right,
gonna tell you the
all
same
right.
shit. I be on that all day, but I be like, I mean, I be trying. Like, I got a couple white partners here and there, but I just be like, man, I got a group y'all in the majority. Like,
But you know the people, but you know the type that know better and the ones that don't know better. Cause ignorance is bliss, and once you see, you like, oh yeah, you one of those motherfuckers.
yeah, nah, for
Yeah,
real. It's the same way, you know what I'm saying? Niggas in the hood, and shit that, like you said, don't want to leave the hood, don't want to leave the city. Just I'm gonna ride for
that's
mine.
true.
I'm gonna be in this house for the
That's
rest of
true.
my life. My daddy had his house, his daddy, like, you know what I'm saying? I get it, you own something, but at the same time, like, you just can't sit in the same zip code, same area code your whole life, you know what I'm saying? And
Jesus
not go
told
see
them
nothing.
they ain't leaving their church. Jesus told them,
Man,
and that's
I
a
mean,
whole nother other story, man.
yeah, I ain't gonna even touch that. I ain't
That's
even
a
touch
whole
that. You
nother
know
other
what I
story,
ain't even
bro.
touch that.
It's so many, like, I understand it now, bro. I'm 36 years old. I understand why my old man was like, fuck going to the hospital. I'm not going to no damn hospital. So it's
Nah,
just
for
like,
real.
he'd be like, man, come on, we need you to feel better until you see, like,
Yeah,
now, like, oh, okay, sometimes they try to kill you in the hospital. I ain't gonna say
nah, for
all the
real.
time.
Yeah,
Sometimes. And then sometimes they don't even give a fuck about what you got. They just want
nah,
to diagnose you and get you the fuck up out of there. He
nah, for
dead,
real.
put a COVID, he said he had COVID on that motherfucker. We can get an extra
Yep.
2,000 on that bitch.
Yeah,
And
give me
everybody
that
come through
check.
that die, say that motherfucker got COVID.
Nah, for real. Yeah, they just running up a check. They ain't worried about you. I mean, you see how they do black women and everybody else. Like, nah, you don't need the anesthesia, or we ain't gonna monitor
Bullshit.
you after you had the baby, even though, you know what I'm saying, that's a traumatizing, damn near life-threatening experience. They just like, yeah, she black, she good. Nah, she cool, she cool. Don't even worry about it. She gonna pull through, and then, you know what I'm saying, find out dead the next day. Shit be wild, bro. Like, I understand too. Like,
Go in on one problem, next minute into my cutting your leg off and shit like that. It's just like
yeah,
I get it. I get it. Y'all medicine worked way back in the day, and times change, but y'all really don't want to. Y'all really want to lose that money that wealthy money that y'all usually get. So y'all
nah,
gonna
for real.
attach all this bullshit, fuck up everything to it. Just like I bet you, bro, in a few years, man, the medical alone probably done fucked up a lot of people age gaps. Like
Oh
motherfuckers
yeah,
used to living like to 90 and 80 and so like because of that medicine, it ain't the same no more.
nah,
Motherfuckers
for real.
50, 60, drop dead.
But you notice, like, it's like a whole. This is one thing I do rock with the little Gen Z or whatever, you know what I'm saying, the millennials or whatever. They know how to use the internet. They ain't falling for the bullshit or the cap no more. And they just like, you know what I'm saying, y'all got a track record of doing bullshit, so we not going for the bullshit. And it just like, you know, I need to be aware of my mental health and my stress levels as well as, you know what I'm saying, my physical health and, you know what I'm saying, fuck this job. Y'all gonna have me out here slaving for 40 hours a week, 5 days a week, but I ain't gonna have nothing to show for it. But the CEO gonna be rich. Like, they'd rather get it out the mud and just, you know what I'm saying, figure something out. They got YouTube and TikTok and all this other stuff popping, and they taking advantage of social media and all these other weapons that's supposed to, you know what I'm saying, bring everybody down. But they like, shit, I can monetize it and
Every
I can get paid for it instead of
I
sitting out here
feel you.
stressing, figuring out how to do the, you know what I'm saying, work for somebody else to make them rich. So I don't
I
agree with
feel
everything
you.
they do, but they on point with that. Like, hey, we too woke for this. We ain't falling for the, you know what I'm saying, the BS,
You
and y'all
gotta
not
love the
making.
entrepreneurship, bro. The
Yeah,
entrepreneurship and the free thinking is just like I ain't never had no problem with backpackers. It was just when they came in, it was just like y'all ain't hippies, is it? Okay, you smoke weed too. Okay, cool, backpackers. But it's just
yeah,
like that's what's going into effect. Everybody entrepreneurs, bro. I done seen jobs, bro. Now they upping the prices on the minimum wages because they
try
ain't got
to.
no fucking choice. Like it's so
Yeah,
many people. Like, bro, what you gonna offer me if I alone can pay my rent and everything? Like, I
yeah,
don't
you know what
need
I'm
you.
saying?
I don't need your fucking problems or none of this shit,
Nah,
bro.
yeah. Think about how many jobs you'd
Yeah.
had to take where insurance wasn't even offered or on the table, or if it was some bullshit. You know what I'm
No
saying? Like, you just
401k.
like, I gotta feed the family, I gotta eat, I got bills type shit. Nah, they can't pull them stunts no more. They're like, damn, we gotta get this nigga like a real actual like deal, like treat him like a real human being nowadays and shit. Like, we can't give him the little $9 and tell him to suck
But
it
what's
up.
so crazy about it? They for the last 10 years they have been spoiled, bro. Cause I'm
Yeah,
a lot of these motherfuckers. It shouldn't have been. The only reason I say that is it shouldn't have been that many businesses that went down in a year span. And I ain't talking about no small businesses. I'm talking about
yeah,
like
yeah.
medium up there high. Like, bro, how is y'all falling so much? That means you
Right.
weren't responsible with the money. You was wasting our time, laying motherfuckers off. It's just like, and then y'all got the nerve to be mad that motherfuckers want to sit at home and get the
Unemployment,
unemployment and shit. But
whatever.
if I'm getting more from the government than what I'm getting from you, yeah, I can go to somewhere. So I don't have to even go back to
Yeah.
that same job.
Like, I mean, I can invest in my own business, you know what I'm saying, without it really hurting my pocket or having to choose between rent and, you know what I'm saying, building up my little company, you know what I'm
That
saying? 'Cause,
passive income.
yeah, yeah, yeah. It just made it that much easier. So, I mean, shit, the game changing real
Hey,
quick
but
right
then that's what it's supposed to be, bro, because you can't keep the same energy in 10, 20, 30 years from now, bro. You're gonna be tired. It's
now.
like, might as well make my mind work to my body. Hell, at least it'll meet me at the same pace. Shit, you
Yeah,
do
yeah,
too much physical work. By the time you get 50 and 60, bro, you're gonna need them hospitals.
yeah, shit.
Shit.
Your body done broke down. You can't do it no more. Shit, Eric. I done worked family doctor for
Addicted to
2
pills
times.
now.
Yeah,
Shit, fuck that, man.
I get through the
I
day
feel
type
you.
shit. That shit
Hey,
be
man,
fucked
I ain't
up.
gonna lie though. I was thinking about because I did get inspiration off you as far as like clothing. I was
Yeah, yeah,
like, but I always wanted to make shirts, but I just didn't know it. But when I was hearing you start talking about it, I was like on this logo app, and I was just making
yeah,
like logos and shit. Like, damn, that'll be tight. So
yeah,
yeah, man, and man, with the Chanel patches and shit.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I was
Yeah,
like,
you
man,
gotta
a hustle is a hustle, bro.
understand,
I just seen everybody on it. The gram is a good and bad place, bro. It gives you some
man.
inspiration out there.
Nah, for real it is, man. I be seeing little pictures and different stuff. I be wanting to throw in the t-shirts and stuff, and then I mean I got little stuff on the website now. So, like I said, I've been leveling up the last couple weeks, learning how to do different stuff on making these shirts, and I've been doing this like 10 years in the making. But like you said, the passive income and me and my girl
Yeah.
was just like, you know what I'm saying? Let's get something established, get something going. Let's get these machines going, and I finally like just sat down, started learning how to do the shit, and start pushing it. So now, you know what I'm saying, I got my little website up. I'm doing the little shirts and starting to unleash these little ideas, and I done leveled up again, like I said, this week to make the shirts a little bit crispier and the colors a little bit brighter. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
The stuff I ain't even took the pictures and put it up here because I got a little photography information and the whole photo set up whatever. Because my girl bought like all this little camera equipment and lighting and all this other stuff to take better pictures and stuff. So I'm about to really
Man,
get
I
in
feel you.
my bag in a second in the next week or two.
I would show you this whole thing, man. But my wife ain't got the license here. She had to
Yeah,
put the lights up. But we've been doing this. She been on this shit for like we've been on it for like 8 years. She's been doing it for like
yeah.
10 years. And I just jumped on it and she was doing. I'm like, bet I like that shit. You talking about lights all over the fucking house? So it's
Oh
just
yeah,
like
yeah. I need
she
to
just be
grab
on that
mine.
shit. That's what I'm
Yeah, I
saying. The
got the
only reason I
little
say
ring
it
light.
because you can't go wrong by buying lights like studio
Nah,
lights, any
yeah,
type of lights, photography and shit. You fuck around and do home photography. I know a
yeah,
nigga
for
right now
real.
charge $150 for just photos. Like
Yeah,
that's what's up.
man. And then, you
Like
know, the way these smartphones is, low key don't necessarily gotta get a camera, but you probably got a decent camera with your smartphone as is right now. So, you know what
yeah,
I'm saying? It's like that. But yeah, I mean, shit. That's just kind of like I learned from the whole barber thing with the little ring lights, you know what I'm saying? Just to see the little phase and be able to take better pictures and stuff, and you think you got a nice fade, and you take it with your camera, and you see the lightning and shit, and you just like, damn, well, did I do good or
Oh,
did
I
I not?
don't.
You know what
But
I'm
you think you
saying?
could have sworn that line is gone, that ball line is
Like,
gone, nigga. Shit, it
yeah,
ain't
you always trying
living
to post
left.
them on the gram, like, yeah, come fuck with me, and you like,
Hey
damn, I
man,
can't
sit back
fuck
down,
too.
bro. Let me
Yeah,
stay.
yeah. It's all on that
Let me
light,
get the
bro.
back of your
Like,
head up.
that shit cold.
Yeah, shit. Man, bro. Hey, did you see the video I posted up about man Clayton had his headphones weren't working?
Now, I seen some, I ain't watch all of it. I seen a little bit of it.
Man, that shit was funny as hell, bro. Cause we kept going back and forth. I'm like, I kept calling him Clayton for some reason. I don't know why. And he was laughing off that. But his headphones would work, bro. You told me we was trying everything. It was late as hell. I was like, bro, I can't. We got to wrap this up,
Yeah,
bro.
that's a wrap. Technical
Yeah.
difficulties.
I'm trying to get more people on here, bro. It's like, bro, you can't knock the hustle, man. And it's fun. It's cool shit.
Shit, you need to hit up
Hey.
Reed. He got his clothing line going. He kind of booming right now. He doing his thing too. I bought a
Where?
fit from him. He doing
Yeah.
this thing. I forgot what it's called. Rich Dreams or something like that. But this shit
Yeah.
popping right now. He doing his thing. Shit.
Yeah, man. I reason I said because I checked out your page even before we started. And I was like, damn,
Yeah.
that nigga shoe game crazy.
Ah man, I don't even be posting shit in my closet, bro. I got some shoes, but I ain't gonna look, man. I ain't gonna cap, bro. I didn't spend too much on this damn shoes and during the pandemic, and me and my girl low key be competing. I don't be trying to press nobody. It just be me versus her type shit. Like I think we didn't caught up to each other and on the same level as far as shoes wise. But I'm about to start fucking with these replicas, man. I'm tired of making other niggas rich at this point. Like I ain't gotta wear nobody else's clothes. Like
Bro,
I got my own shit
man, my
on.
nigga, bro. That's why I be telling niggas, I'm like, bro, 2021, bro, the technology, it's almost damn near identical to the fake shit,
Yeah,
to
ain't
the
nobody
real shit,
gonna know.
bro.
Who
You
gonna
just
know?
don't fucking know. And then, at the end of the day, do you really know what you buying is real or not? That's the
Exactly.
question,
'Cause I
though.
done bought like 3 or 4 pairs off of GOAT, you know what I'm saying? But I ain't just gonna
Oh,
drop
go.
if it's over 250,
Damn.
I ain't buying them off of GOAT no more.
You have to name drop like that, bro.
I ain't trying to flex. It's just it be certain shoes like me and my girl really be competing. Like she be like, I want these, and I be like, I want these, and I see she didn't caught some, so I'm like, I'm finna catch some too, and then if I want them, I'm gonna go get them off of GOAT. Like I think the last pair I was trying to catch was like these Kobe's and these Jordan threes, but I ain't want no regular threes. They like some fragment threes, but regardless, like
Mm.
ain't who gonna walk up on you and be like, nigga, them replicas don't. This ain't middle school, high school no more with
Oh,
niggas like you
nah.
know what I'm saying? You got like face shit.
Niggas
Ain't
is
nobody
different, man.
going. Ain't nobody gonna
You
walk up
seen
on you.
you seen Shaq on them shoes, man. Ain't nobody want them shoes. Your grandma, your auntie bought you them
You know?
shoes, bro. It's just like, oh no, not the Shaqs,
Bro,
bro.
I was feeling like
Cause
Wayne, like nigga, it's my cup. What's in my cup? Was in my cup. Don't worry about what's in my cup. Like nigga,
I'm
what's on my
saying,
cup is on me.
besides what I mean, besides Shaq shoes, I really can't say LA Gears. It really wasn't no
Them
off-brand
Starberries,
shoes like that.
them Starberries,
Okay,
and the
okay.
fat ones was popping back in the day. I mean,
Hey,
I ain't never had a
so you
pair, but I
saying
used
if
to
they
wear
brought the
the Super
Starberries back, that people want to rock them?
right now.
Nah,
Nah, nah,
uh, they'll
I
rock
ain't
them
saying.
Ewins before they rock them. Hell,
Nah, them new ones is decent though. They
they
decent as
fat
hell.
as hell, man. Them
They
shoes look big as a
they
motherfucker.
not for me, but they decent. You know what I'm saying? Maybe if the colorway was right, maybe I
I
don't
was
know.
want to get them. I can't remember them shoes, man. And the motherfucker said they hurt your feet.
What?
All right, they like mids, and they look like they got a shining coat on the side of them. They came out with a whole bunch of them hoes.
That is,
I can't remember them hoes, bro. You talking about that was? I can't remember, bro. It was
Hey,
tip of my
Nike or
tongue.
what?
Yeah,
The Dunks?
nah, not the dunks. Nah, it was like mid top, high top. I'm about to show you pictures, send them to you. You be like, oh, okay, them shoes.
Yeah.
Cause I remember DJ Envy was wearing them a lot. It was like
No.
everybody was wearing them a lot. It was like them. Then everybody was wearing the Balenciaga shoes.
Yeah. You talking about the big, bulky looking, weird Balenciagas?
Yeah, them ugly ass shoes.
Clay said the LeBrons. Marvell said the LeBrons. Is that what
Hey, hey, what the hell, Marvell at, bro?
he just commented on the post. He over
Nigga,
either.
Nigga, I can get three-way going, bro. You ain't. Please just have some
I
headphones
finna
to work.
do it. You wanna add 'em?
Hey,
That's
just
that's the
Bobby,
that's the big homie, man.
just have some headphones to work, man. Like we can't be the only ones talking, man.
I
Hey,
ain't even
but
got
that's the ones I'm talking about right there. They said it
the
was
LeBron.
bad for. Yeah, they said they hurt your ankle or some shit.
My girl don't wear hers. She got like one pair. She don't wear hers. I ain't bought none. I got a couple pairs that I wanted, but I couldn't get the colorways I wanted, so I just passed on them. But I don't know. I don't got none. My girl don't ever wear hers though. Like she
Yeah,
will not wear her LeBron. I think she wore them like 4 times since she had them. They sitting in the box.
damn. Hey, them new LeBrons, the ones that got like them diamond turfs.
Yeah,
I might
yeah.
get some of them hoes, bro.
They hard. Yeah.
I don't
I'm
even
right.
know where the hell you get diamond turtles. They're probably expensive like the damn Jordan,
Nah,
man.
they ain't even expensive that much. It depends. Like if you go, like I said, I was in LA, so I'll be all over Fairfax. They got like Michelin in store. They got a couple
Damn.
different Nike stores. Now I did pay like 300 for a pair of them blue 11s for my girl because she wanted them bad and she couldn't catch them on the sneakers app. So I bought them for her just so she could have them. I bought some matching the emerald. They like emerald green, kind of blue looking 11s too. They low top, whatever. Cause I
Mm.
got her for them. I was like, I gotta give me something too. But they got like all kind of stores and shoes and all down Fairfax and all over there by the vape store and stuff over in LA. Like you can get shit. Like if you can't catch it on the app and you pull up in LA, you know what I'm saying? A certain two stores, you can get what you want. You might pay an extra 100 for it, but you gonna get them versus going to
Yeah.
Gold and paying all the extra shit. But
That shit, I feel you on that. I gotta get mine up, man. I'm just every time I try to buy some shoes, I have to fuck around and buy Air Forces. I can't keep buying Air Forces, man. They be like,
I
bro,
got a pair of
I
gold Air
all white.
Forces.
Yeah, man, that's it.
I got some gold Air Forces. The last ones I bought, me and my girl got matching gold Air Force ones, but I can't mess with the Air Force ones no more. They get too dirty too quick. I be sick. Like my 11s, I probably got like 6, 7 pairs of Jordan 11s, and once that clear bottom ain't clear no more, I'll spend like a whole week just trying to clean them and get them back right because I don't like wearing them. I bought the little Jubilees that look like the Space Jams, whatever. I wore them like 3 times, maybe 4.
Hey, from what I heard, that once they age like that, that's when the price start winding up on them. So I will box them
Uh,
hoes up and sit on them
I don't
hoes
think
there.
it. I think it's the exclusivity on them. You know what I'm saying? Whether you can get them or not, but like I don't know. I probably got like a good 15, 20 sneaker rotation just for this year. So it's probably gonna be different next year because I just be,
Oh
we
yeah.
was kids, you know what I'm saying? You couldn't get shoes like that. Your mama wasn't finna go buy them damn shoes unless it was your birthday, and don't let the motherfuckers be over $100. You ain't finna get shit, but shit, we grown now. I be like, shit. My kids get what
Ball
they get.
out. Yeah,
But
yeah.
yeah, I'm buying me some shoes. I might not buy a whole lot of shit, but I'm buying me some shoes. I'm pay these bills. I'm get some shoes. That's
My
about it.
goddamn son be one of them flat foot shoes, man. Let me get them
The
Converse.
band?
Converse. I
Ah
gotta rock
man.
no damn Converse. They be want the high top Converse. Like, bro,
Ah,
man, you either gonna get the low tops or you're not gonna get. And I
yeah,
can't have you
yeah,
going. I can't have you going out like that. Fuck it. Well, get them all white forces.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I can
Hey,
do that.
you finna make me mad. Get them all white forces. Look at the
Yeah,
fuck
for
out of here.
real.
Shit.
Like, you got me
Cause
here
I ain't
spending
gonna
my damn
lie,
money on some chucks.
man. Cause I'm telling you, bro. I be like, them shoes cost 200. Bet. What you want? I want them same shoes. Hey, go over there get the white forces. Shit. Bet that
Not
80
for real.
$90. Shit. Stop fucking
No,
playing with me.
for real. I go get my kids some shit out the outlet, but I know like my kids still young, so I ain't buying
Yeah.
them no brand new shit out the store. Like I'm gonna get y'all some shit out the outlet for like 50 to $70, but I ain't finna flex with y'all because y'all gonna tear these shoes up and
Oh
I ain't gonna give a
yeah.
damn.
They don't know the value of Jordans, man. It's like,
Hell no.
bro, my son is 2K addict, but I be like, son, have you ever? Cause we watching like old basketball games, boxing games, or like that, and it was on
Yeah,
the first. I was like, man, have you? Cause he wanted some Jordan. I'm like, have you ever seen Jordan, the flu game Jordan? Like, did you see Jordan, the Bulls against the fucking Jazzes?
yeah,
Like, mailman, like going
yeah,
against them, bro. It's like you can't have fucking Jordan. Like
yeah,
I'm just
yeah.
being real, bro. It's like it. I don't. When he says it, it don't resonate to me. It's like, nah, I'm good. You didn't
Yeah.
put that. You didn't put that time in like me,
Yeah, you
man.
wasn't there. Like you caught the little
Yeah.
YouTube version of it. We seen it live. Like you know what I'm saying. Like this man walked away from a year and came back. Like I still think Jordan the GOAT, but I think Kobe my GOAT personally. But at the same time, like I feel like it's a GOAT per era because I mean the style changed every you know what I'm saying decade. Like Jordan had his era, it changed a little bit even though Kobe is Jordan 2.0, and then from Kobe to LeBron, and then you know what I'm saying. With my Lakers losing yesterday, you know what I'm saying. We on to the new
Kobe could have had
generation
a
now.
longer era if he was just won the ball hog, bro. He put so much pressure on his own body to where he just literally just ran out of time. It was just
You talking about
like,
Kobe?
yeah.
I mean, he got 5 at it, so you know what I'm saying. I ain't gonna never hate on Kobe, but I mean, I think
Oh
that's
hell
part
no.
of the politics
Nah, I
too.
got a I got a Lil Marion jersey, bro.
Yeah, I got all them
Fuck
Laker 8
that.
jerseys. I got like
For
4 or 5
real.
of them. So shit.
Man, I
My
ain't gonna
homie
lie,
asked me the
bro.
other day, like, how
I
much you
man,
selling
I,
that Kobe for? I said I ain't selling shit. If it got Kobe number, I ain't selling nothing. I'm a diehard
yeah.
Laker fan though, so
Man, nigga, when Kobe died, bro, God rest his soul, I wasn't shit for about a month.
I
Don't
was
talk to me, don't call me, nigga.
bro. I was tagging niggas
Shit.
on Facebook. That was out of my character. Like, hey, now I ain't finna talk
Like,
that
yeah,
on my
we
nigga.
yeah, we can fight. We can fight. Like my nigga, like everybody was saying it. Even DMX, like DMX hit me hard. It was I
Yeah.
don't know, it's just DMX and Kobe Bryant. Like,
Mine was Kobe and Nipsey, bro. Like I was literally listening to Nipsey the day before. It wasn't even like on some gang shit or some other shit. This was just like a whole different cat. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just when you see them dudes that's from the hood, that's from the streets, that elevate to be bigger than the hood, you know what I'm saying? They then come back for the hood and try to put
and
everybody
still get that
on.
same respect.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Which is rare and few, you know what I'm saying? Because you see how these niggas do in the industry. They blow up and nigga can't touch me, nigga can't talk to me. Y'all can't be out here where I'm at. I'm flexing all the time. I don't fuck with my hood no more. But you know what I'm saying? Just to see somebody still be 10 toes down and really be prolific like his Tat, just to be, you know what I'm saying, that solid and that respected. And then to see that he got took out of his own hood, just it's sad.
That's a scary sight though, and I always thought about it. The Hollywood, not the, I guess they call it Hollywood.
Yeah.
So is it when you dead famous and you gotta just come because you can't go back to the hood because like
Nah,
well you
not
can
like
go to the
this.
hood but you just can't go back to your hometown. So
Yeah,
like
and it don't make sense though.
yeah, but I'm saying like but then just to be around that weird shit, I couldn't do it. I have to go be in the hood. Like man, I can't do that
Nah,
shit.
like what you talking about? I take the infamous. I'd rather be infamous than famous, bro. I can't. I'm not a super social. I'm cool, you know what I'm saying, but I'm just not like for everybody energy and just what everybody talking about. So, you know what I'm saying? I can't deal with the pressure, the camera, the lights, and I gotta flip that switch and off and on because I'm gonna have my days where I'm like, nigga, fuck y'all. I don't want to talk.
Oh yeah.
I ain't today ain't today, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna deal with who I gotta deal with and leave me the fuck alone. Like, I'm
I
cool.
ain't gonna lie, I had Nipsey on here too. But before I ask you about that, bro, before I ask you about Nipsey, let me ask you a question, bro. From your time that you'd have been in LA, man, because I've like I've seen it on YouTube, but I don't know for sure.
Yeah.
When you in LA, do everybody got a camera and they acting out something?
It depends on what part you in though. Like, uh, it depends. Like, I mean, I got a homegirl that stay downtown. Downtown to fuck you up, bro. Like, it's ugly downtown.
They
Like,
say homeless is crazy.
yeah, the Skid Row, the homeless people is just
Okay, so
everywhere.
Skid
Shit is
Row
ugly as hell.
Skid Row is in Los Angeles.
Yeah, it's downtown.
Oh, okay. I don't know. I
They
thought
got a
Skid Row was in
whole
New York.
no, it's in LA. It's a whole big ass section of downtown. Downtown ain't that big. It really ain't that nice depending on what part it is. Man, that's a lot, but it's nice.
Yeah, man, I don't know why I imagine LA, man. Everybody got a camera. They dancing to TikTok. They either pop locking on the street. They doing a skit or something. It's
Nah, that's
like,
like probably North LA, Hollywood, Beverly Hills. Like the stuff they show on TV is really like Beverly Hills, Rodeo, and Santa Monica and all that. Like I got to be in that mix because I was working as a vendor, like going to different Whole Foods out there. So
oh,
I was working at the Santa Monica stores. There's like 4 stores in Santa Monica, the downtown LA store, and I would do the Beverly Hills store. But like you see the neighborhoods change after you go from Santa Monica to Beverly Hills, the way the houses look, the way the stores look, the way the
so it
cars look.
goes up.
Yeah. You just
Mm.
level it up, you know what I'm saying, from one part to the next part to the next part. But like downtown in LA is like really like a blue collar working, predominantly Mexican and black city, you know what I'm saying? But I ain't gonna say predominantly black, because like all the black people in the hood, they in Long Beach, they in Compton, they in Watts.
That's what I'm saying. Like, how did that shit work? Towards it's like they must just own the house that they stay in, so all they paying is rent and property taxes. Cause you don't really see a lot of niggas talking about, bro, I'm getting the fuck about LA. They just still hood bound. So it's just like, how does that work? Like, do y'all own them places, the houses? So it's just
I don't
like,
know how
it
it
must be
works.
generational or some shit.
It gotta be some generation, because like I mean a lot of it is projects everywhere from Compton to Watts. They got projects everywhere, but at the same time, like you said, a lot of them stuff got to be generational or just everybody just rent shit. Cause you can't own shit, bro. Like a 2 bedroom, 3 bedroom shack, $1 million, no cap. Like in the
That's what I'm
hood,
saying.
$1 million.
So they be like, bro, gentrification is not necessarily a bad thing. We just want this. Like, listen, y'all gotta communicate with y'all own people and say, bring this shit down, because y'all just don't want this shit to get down. It's like,
Yeah,
because it's just like y'all go to the hood because it's cheaper there.
yeah.
So it's like, how does that work in LA if everything's expensive? Like, damn, how much rent costs in the hood of LA, like in Crenshaw? I wonder how much they
Like
paying. Like, man, I
this
pay at
shot
least
probably like
8,000 a month, bro.
nah, it ain't like that. It's a little decent, but I say like Crenshaw and Compton, Watson, all that shit. It's probably like 12 or 1400. It's the same like if you go to the little Vietnamese or the Asian little neighborhoods, you know what I'm saying, Chinatown and all that. And then once you start to get into Beverly and Burbank, like that's what I was trying to go to Burbank and go to Beverly and shit. You looking at 2,300 for a 1 bedroom. You might not even get AC with that 2,300 a month. You know what I'm saying? And up.
Ooh.
And
And the
then like,
room small as hell.
nah, they was decent, but like you know what I'm saying. You ain't getting the same amenities, and like you said, like I was telling you, the deposit gonna be 3,900, 3,600. I think we got lucky in Anaheim because it was 17 to 18 a month, and we had to put two bands down. But like that shit still hurt a little bit. But at the same time, like
So the price of
only
living there is higher though than it is in Texas. Like you
hell
could be
yeah,
making a $25, $26 an hour job.
yeah. And you
Um,
still you got to pay all your rent. So you know what I'm saying. Your shit going straight to rent. Not to mention gas, $3 and up. And then you know what
yeah.
I'm saying, groceries higher, all that shit. And you got to move around. Like if you trying to go see something, to try to go do something, you know what I'm saying, and shit, we ain't gonna, bro, the dispensaries. If you ain't really about that life and you ain't really looking for some gas or some Zaza, whatever they call that shit, niggas, stay your ass out the dispensary, nigga, because you think these niggas be taxing in these streets, shit. Wait till your ass step into the dispensary and shit, niggas ask,
I be
charge you
hearing about it,
$45 for
man.
eight.
I ain't going back to Colorado, man. They motherfuckers like. I feel you, brother.
I
I
mean,
feel you. I can
I mean,
imagine like hood prices for like real good shit is probably the same as a dispensary.
it's
Shit.
basically weird shit. I mean, like,
Yeah.
okay, so it's the way it really work out here in Cali, like out there, shall I say, you know what I'm saying? Like, you got your dispensary, you can walk into a regular ass, you know what I'm saying, recreational spot and pay 30, 40, $60, just depending on what you get, you know what I'm saying, for the if you really paying for the brand and the strain, but also if you tap in, and when I say tap in, like you know what I'm saying, what's really going on in the streets, like they got little swap meet for weed, they got underground dispensaries that ain't legal, but they selling the same shit. They just
That's
selling it a
what I
little
was
bit
saying.
cheaper.
Motherfucker was like, bro, when they really legalize it, that it's just gone. I'm like, nah, you can't take away from the street farmers because
You
they ain't
can't.
gonna really stop doing what they doing. And
Yeah,
plus, they gon' like if it's $100, they're gonna be right there like same shit, 75. You
yeah,
can't
no,
beat
yeah,
those prices. Like I'm not gonna say 50 if they ain't charging 100. I'm gonna charge it 75
yeah.
though.
It's a spot in Anaheim that I went to that was like 10 minutes, 15 minutes away from my crib, whatever. Not too far, whatever, but I just like you can hit the dispensary so much, but they give you like your first time patient situation and you might get like a little free eighth.
Wait,
You might get a little bit what up with it, bro?
can you hear me?
Yeah.
Man, I ain't gonna. That shit funny as hell. We can hear you. We can hear you though.
Hey, you know what I think it was? I think because I had my charger in at the same time. I don't know if that had anything to do with it. I
Ah,
don't
nah,
know.
man. Hey, man, I ain't taking none away from that night, bro. I got some views off that. That shit was funny as hell. I alone watched that like 100 times, man. That shit was funny.
Yeah. What
Yeah,
up,
yeah.
bro?
What's
What's
up,
up with it, bro?
brethren, man?
Hey, you know ain't nobody been in your chest since you been gone, man.
For real?
Who?
It been empty the whole time?
Nah, that other chair though been working, but that other chair dangerous. We done went through about 3 people in that other chair.
Man, it be that corner and that lighting, bro. Shit. I had to find out the hard way. My eyes was messing with me.
Heck yeah,
I
heck
ain't
yeah.
touching this thing.
Yeah, what's up? I see you, Mississippi State. You know, we gotta
Oh, out there every day.
go Tigers.
Already. Already.
Oh,
Tigers.
Yeah, man. Hey, bro. Hey, it was crazy how everything just played out last night. 'Cause I thought it was fate anyway. Because I'm telling you, I was just about to get off, and I was
Yeah,
like, man, I gotta hit you up, man. It was like, fuck it,
yeah,
bro. This was like, and look what we got right now. This is cool, bro. Because it's
yeah,
kind of like what I wanted, though. You know what I'm saying? I
yeah,
can't wait
yeah,
to the point where we can all be in the same room. Because I know that
yeah,
shit'll be
yeah,
I'm
crazy.
with it, man.
yeah.
We got a big table in here. That her computer is on, and man,
Uh-huh.
I was thinking about. I'm like, man, that'd be a hell of I guess a desk or table, whatever set up on, man. I mean, anything can happen, bro. We've been talking about it for the longest, man. You
Man,
know,
drunk like 7 of these no seconds, bro.
yeah,
Calling your ass Clayton last night. Man, every time I said Clayton, I just bust out laughing like, who the fuck is Clayton?
yeah,
Hey,
bro.
you know what it was? I think it was the 85 South show. Cause I was just watching it and there was a dude on there named Clayton. I'm like, why the fuck am I keep saying Clayton? Like,
Yeah,
that shit is
yeah.
crazy.
This is a lot of
But yeah,
work.
man, we got some. But I'm telling you, man, we've been having some awesome
We gotta restart.
conversations,
We gotta unlock it.
bro. Like I'm
Yeah.
talking about. I'm like, bro, we need to have like a camera in the shop. Like, I want to call it barbershop talk, man. But
He
the
right on
real,
that. He knew that play in the shot.
bro, I'm talking about. I ain't talking about just unnecessary. Everything we talk about is very necessary, man. It's just,
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, we got some guys like y'all, man, in there, and man, we can get something going, bro. Cause
Hey, well, let
Man,
me
we need to
ask
put
you
up that
then.
barbershop talk, bro.
I asked Slim Huncho 420 the same question earlier. What you think about reparation?
reparations, I don't think it's ever gonna happen, bro.
I'm
Uh,
saying like not that it will or won't, but are you with it or against it?
bro, we deserve more than reparation. What
Yup.
what what we got is we are oppressed, and it's like just transition all the way from our ancestors even to today. The way we are, the everybody else got a head start. Like we always got to start 5 feet back. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, so I mean, the residuals are here today. You know what I mean? So it's like we affected by our great great greats. We still affected by it. You know what I'm saying?
So a nigga ain't even really logical when he thinking about generations. It's like almost a nigga can say, all I can do is secure 2 generations, 2 or 3 generations, but that's it. So it's like you got other motherfuckers securing 8 or 9 years worth of bread's worth. Like my father was a bread's worth. My father's
Right,
father was a bread's worth. My
right.
father before the birth. And what trips me out about that is the last name. So it's just like, how the fuck did they give us their last name during slavery? Like, how did that shit work out? Like, how did we
Because
just like, my motherfucker, that ain't my goddamn name.
well, we didn't
Your
have
name
it
ain't
to say
Toby.
so. We didn't have it to say so on anything. Like I mean, we were their property. I mean, they
Yeah.
were carrying us around on horse and buggies inside of a locked cage as if you carrying around a tiger or some shit. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, we were scum of the earth to them. You know what I'm saying? So I
Yeah.
mean, they did
Then
what they
them,
wanted.
and fast forward, they making deals with China. Like, this shit is stupid.
Hey man, we so much in debt with China. It's like, bro, I think I don't know, man.
I think at this point, China, like, you know what? Keep the money. Just I own it now. It's like
Right,
I don't even want the
Yeah.
money. I don't even
right,
want the money no more. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cause it's
I
right.
like
mean, that nigga ain't worth
you owe us
money.
so much, you never gonna pay us back.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty much what it is. You know what I'm saying? I mean, how do you say when you loan somebody money, they say, well, I'm sorry, they say you'll never be broke.
Yeah.
Well, they feel like, well, if I loan you money and you ain't pay me back yet, I own your rights. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Until you do. And it's kind of like the same situation. That they want to turn the light off on me. So,
Hey man, I ain't gonna lie. The way the black's been going, and like in our whole lifetime, it's almost like somebody either knew what was like for black people in the next lifetime or before that. So it's just like, bro, y'all got everything. We need to shut this shit down. It's like I can
right.
only imagine in the other life how it really was kings and queens, how niggas really stood on what the fuck they was saying.
Yeah.
Man.
Like,
But you know, the
can't
Bible
really
says
stand on that.
the Bible says the first shall be last, the last and the last shall be first. You know what I'm saying? I think we are evolving. We won't see. I don't think we'll see what we truly want to see in our lifetime. Maybe
Yeah.
years
Ah, yeah,
from now. But you
yeah,
know,
yeah.
we as a people, man, we're slowly evolving, and
Yeah.
the Bible say that the first shall be last, and the last shall be first. You know what I'm saying? So I think our time is coming, and I
Yeah.
think the world understands that. You know what I'm saying? So,
Mm.
and I think we're more pushback, more pressure now, more than ever, because the world recognizes it. And I think what the world is, I think the world is scared. The world is scared, thinking that okay, well, what's going to happen is they're going to do to us what we did to them. But people
Right.
don't understand that it's not
Man, you
necessarily
can't. They
like
can't
that.
get. Man, they can't keep saying
Yeah,
that
we be
shit,
worried
bro. It's
about
just
other
like,
business though. I don't think they understand that. Like we don't be worried about them. We be worried about
Right,
us, what we got going on.
bro,
right,
bro. They stormed the White House, bro. They have no excuses. They leverage is gone. This is like you
right,
don't have no leverage. So the South don't like the South never liked the North,
Yeah.
white or black. The South never liked the North, but
right,
Right.
majority of the passive income as far as United States coming from everything below the Mason-Dixon line because they can keep that passive income as far as agriculture, as far as crops, and as far as all that.
right,
Even the oil. Like,
right.
I didn't even know there was a lot of oil people in Texas. Like,
Oh,
I know there's a
right,
few of them in Mississippi, but as far as everything above the Mason-Dixon line, they like mentally want to help control everything, but they ain't got the collateral to break that shit down. And the people in the South ain't finna break bread for motherfucker like I'm not finna owe China no goddamn money. You see,
Yeah.
I
right.
think the South is like that. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I mean, the South controls it, you know what I'm saying? Because, like you
Hey,
said,
hey, man, this is my first three-way call, man. Salute, bro.
salute. Hey, check this out, man. That's crazy. I started to go by the liquor store on my way home, man, but I was like, damn, I was feeling a little sick, man, and stuff like
Yeah.
that. So I had to hurry up and get home, man.
Hey, man,
Tomorrow,
handle your business. Hey, we can do this tomorrow, bro. Tomorrow, big day, bro. I
no, no,
just
no, 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 no,
consistency is
no.
key. Is just getting all this
7:30.
rolling over.
Yeah.
You
No,
know,
no, no,
this
hold
ain't
on, hold on.
our only one though. This ain't
Hold
our only
on.
one.
No, no, no. That ain't what I
Yeah.
was saying. I wasn't trying to. I'm enjoying what we're doing right now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm at home chilling. That's I'm saying that I started to get some liquor on my way home, but I didn't. So, but we can do this shit every day if you want. Damn near, you know.
Yeah,
So
just trying to, like I tell him, man, just trying to get these restaurants out to it. Just like, I at least, if we all sit down and we came together, I at least want to have a mindset, okay, how are we click? Because we ain't going to want to, because that's what I was saying at the barbershop, bro. Last thing you want to do is get all this together and we all sit in the room and the people around us we don't fuck with. So it's just like,
right,
damn,
Yeah.
we put all this money here, now we sitting down and realize that I don't fuck with you like that.
right, right,
Yeah.
right.
But
You know, good.
I mean, this sets us up apart from the people that were saying it in school to us now because they ain't doing it.
Right.
Yeah.
Right,
You know,
man.
yeah.
Yeah, we have to understand, man. That, we gotta keep these conversations going, bro.
Yeah.
The barbershop is like the black man's country club. You know, the white man
Nah,
we go
yeah.
to the country club. It's a golf course, and they have some of the biggest networking meetings
Yeah.
in the most casual, relaxing manner. You
Yeah.
know, so and I think that's our version of a country club is the barbershop, and
Tranquility,
well, we have
Yeah.
our
peace.
conversation. You know what I'm
Yeah, and the
saying?
barber shop is the one place where you could actually agree to disagree between black folks without knowing, like, all right, so we don't agree or we got a misunderstanding, we're gonna let it die right here in the shop, and that's
Right,
where it started to end at.
right, true that. And we all got something to offer, from our own perspectives. Uh,
Yeah.
uh, I know that me and you had a conversation, Mac, back when we was in barber school. I don't know if you remember. I ain't gonna bring it up now. I think we're gonna save it as another topic. But it's one of them
Oh,
conversations where where over time I thought about it, and I said, man, Mac was right. And I'm not gonna break it up now, but I'm gonna break it up on our next meeting. But
oh, for sure.
I have a totally different opinion about the conversation that we're
Hey,
talking about.
definitely pin that, bro. Definitely pin that. Let me
Yeah.
ask y'all. Let me ask y'all a question. Before I started this today, I asked the audience because I was quoting a quote from George Washington. George Washington said, "Those who desire to give up freedom in order to gain security will not have, nor do they deserve either one." And I'm like, was he right about that shit? So it's just like, you don't even know what the fuck you talking about. Because the times was different then. And as far as like what people deem as security, they'll give their freedom up for it. To whether
Right.
they'll let people look at their pictures on Instagram and then sell it to overseas. They'll let
Yeah.
motherfuckers all on their cameras, all on their Wi-Fi, gain access, all that shit just for security. So
Yeah.
that's my question: is security is it security over freedom or freedom over security?
It depends on what you're referencing that to. I think what you're talking about is like people selling their souls online for
Yeah.
monetary profit. Is that what you're talking about?
Oh, just elaborate. It was a
No,
quote from him. But my
no,
thing
no.
was he right or was he wrong? It's like I don't take no sides in it. I just want to hear your thoughts on it.
Um, I think the way that's my first time hearing the quote, by the way. But so I think what I'm getting from it is maybe he was talking about slaves. I don't know. Was he referring to the slaves? What are you
You
talking
Sound
about?
like,
want to repeat it? He said
Yeah,
those who desire to give up freedom in order to gain security will not have nor do they deserve either one.
right,
So if you sacrificing your soul just for happiness, then you don't need peace because you're not asking for it. Because peace is what you're producing from that. But security, but if you want me to secure that, then you won't have you because you're searching for happiness.
yeah.
But you want in peace though. Does that make sense?
Well, I think I was taking that quote a different way. I don't know. I think I
Maybe
was
it's just the fact
basically
that
saying,
George Washington said it.
Or
I'm
what?
sorry.
I said maybe it's the fact that George Washington said it because I was thinking kind of in the terms of
Right,
slavery too. He
right.
That's
said,
what I'm saying.
it.
Like, nigga, like who the fuck is you talking to?
Well,
Yeah,
I can say I don't. I mean, coming from his mouth, a man who had slaves and stuff like that, I don't want to give him no credit for anything.
right.
But I think what he was saying, what I think it was saying, is like basically you have to sacrifice for freedom. And I think people aren't willing to sacrifice for freedom, so they're willing to take the easy road
Yeah.
to secure themselves. Like basically,
Selling your soul.
yeah, yeah.
Mm.
I mean, that's
And
how I
that's a
took it.
quick
I might
buck.
be wrong. That's just how I took it.
Yeah,
No,
Uh,
I mean, I feel like
it's
straight up, like
relative.
people want that quick buck versus the
right,
longevity of getting paid down the line. You know, I need mines right now, and I say y'all my intellectual property or whatever I got to get paid right now versus let me go through a storm or two, or you know what I'm saying,
right,
weather a storm in order to get paid on the back end and own everything. So
exactly.
that's I
When
agree.
the first thing
Yeah.
that came to mind when I heard that quote was Uncle Tom's. And we have a lot of them, not just male versions, but female, like Candace Owens, people like that. I think people like that. You know how they used to say how the white people want to abolish or kill black people, and if you as a black person want to live, you basically have to fall under our superiority.
Yeah,
And so I think the first thing that came to mind was Uncle Tom. Basically, somebody say, "Hey, I'll talk white, act white, vote this way, just
But
so I
is
can be accepted." You get what
but
I'm
is
saying?
but is that
yeah.
is that happiness to them
No,
though?
no, it's not.
But I can you say that it is or is it happiness for them? Because if they're getting happy, if they're like happy because of the outcome, it's just like who that nigga on that now? Who's that nigga
Right.
on that now? It was like he was happy to be in that position. So it's just
Well,
like, do he
you
speak for
talking
the whole
about
culture though,
you talking
or
about
it's
the
just that black
Samuel?
that one? Yeah, yeah.
Right.
Man, I fucking hate that movie.
No, you're not happy. You're not happy. It's a false sense of happiness.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah,
the one thing that I pride myself on, if anything in this world, man, is being able to look myself in the mirror. And if that means that 20 people said yes, and I'm the only person that said no, but I believed in my no, and I stood on it,
yeah,
I can look at myself in the mirror and say, hey, man, you stood on something you believe when everybody else was against you. You get what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah.
That's
Yeah,
what I got myself on. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Um,
I mean, what I took from, I think I was chiming in on what I told y'all earlier. I just feel like the way he was quoting it, security is happiness. And thing about happiness is you don't really strive for happiness. A person is here's my thing is me and my mom argue this about we argue about this all the time, and I said happiness is the talk of a selfish person because it don't
right,
matter what it don't matter what they do. They do anything just to be happy. Peace is a
right,
state of mind. Like, can't
right.
nobody
That's
give it
true.
to you. It's the
That's true.
outcome of something. It's like you work
Right,
hard for something and then you eventually get the outcome. But happiness is like, I gotta be happy. Move,
right,
motherfucker. So the
Yeah.
people
right,
that's scared of freedom, they want the security. So that means they just want the happiness. They just like, I just need you to protect me while I can buy my bullshit, what I can say
right,
what the fuck I want to say behind these screens. So whether
Yeah.
can't nobody directly offend me or hurt me, but I can do it without you knowing it. So it's just like
right,
security to watch over me. So it's like how motherfuckers be on Twitter and all that, be saying all that bullshit, and then be getting banned and put in jail is all that. It's like the only reason you can do that is because of security of your happiness.
right.
You dig me?
Exactly.
So it's just like whoever's fighting for peace, you will very seldom either hear them talk, or you'll very seldom see them. So it's just like
Right,
ask yourself this, and I'll ask this to the followers: how many times have you seen your boss at Walmart?
right.
You ain't gonna see them too many times at Walmart.
That's true.
Yeah.
So hey, yeah, man, I appreciate you. Hey, quick shoe question, bro. How good you was on your shoe game? Because I was just talking about I keep getting Hicks. I keep saying Slim Huncho.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you this. Okay, I'm gonna give you two phases. When Hicks was here working the barber shop, I was definitely an Air Force One guy.
Yeah.
I was
Hey,
listen.
get the white pair of Air Force Ones over there.
White low tops. You know why?
Yeah.
Because they went with every damn thing I had.
Yeah.
My
For
biggest
real.
pet peeve when I'm shopping is I don't buy certain shoes because I don't have clothes to match. So, and I be wanting the shoes, but like I can't get it because it don't match my shoes. But one thing that go with everything is the Air Force Ones. But
All white.
ever since, yeah, exactly. Ever since Hicks left, that second phase of me, I've been Air Maxing like crazy. Like
Like, hey.
I'm talking
Well,
about
that makes it be
Air Max.
crazy comfortable.
What'd you
Yeah, I
say?
got I got reverse flu games. I don't even wear because I wear my Air Maxes all the time. It's crazy.
Come about the red and black ones?
Yeah, I got
Yeah, I
them.
feel you. Yeah.
Yeah.
You can't go wrong with Air Max though, bro. It's just
Now you
like
can.
No, I got probably like 4, 5 pairs of Vapor Max, boy. Them things comfortable as hell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
exactly. So it's just
I
like
got.
are they comfortable than Jordans?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
well, I mean,
But Air
I
Max don't really do like Air Max will do mid tops, but they don't really you don't see no high top Air Max though.
No, I mean they
no.
all low tops. It's the material on your. It's like a sock. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Type material. It's just comfortable as hell. Like you know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
as long as it ain't wet or cold outside, I put some Air Max on.
Right. I mean, Air Max. To me, I don't know, man. Air Max. I got 95s. I got. I mean, I love 95.
Them
I got
guys
all
my
Try
favorite.
black.
facts.
Air Max
Facts.
one.
Yeah. I got their type of Air Max. They are comfortable to me. I mean, they give me a bounce, and I ain't gonna lie, they make me taller. I'm like 5'9". I'm like damn near 5'11".
In the Air Maxes?
Yeah, the Air Max. Yeah, they pick
You
me up.
can't knock it, man.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But I
Yeah.
Yeah.
mean, I'm with you on the person though. I ain't bought a pair of Air Force Ones in a while because I was buying them like you buy white tees in the corner store, bro. I was buying them
Yeah.
like every damn other
They
week.
not gonna stay clean.
Hey,
I know. I can't keep it
I just
clean.
can't buy no more low top Air Forces. I can't do low tops. Either they mid or high tops. I can't do it.
No,
Hey, but
I'm
what
I ain't
about the
buying
Yeezys?
it.
Like, have y'all tried the Yeezys on? Because they
bro.
saying that they like super comfortable.
They
They
look
probably
comfortable.
are, but I'm one of them guys. I don't follow trends because everybody
Yeah.
else is doing it. If I don't think the shoe is attractive, I won't wear it.
So they
But
ain't it.
to me, everybody's wearing it because it says I got bread.
Yeah. I just don't like the price on them. I'm with Clay on that. Like I like some of them
Right,
colorways, but for that price, I could just go get some J's or some Air Max. Like
right.
I'd rather
So
get something that I know that
so they
I'm a
like
rock with, and the Adidas run like a half size small. So I'm like, let me just go with what I know.
so them they
I
like what $200-300?
no,
Yeah.
whoa, shit, they more than that.
I catch them when they come out.
Listen,
Nigga.
if you get them for about $200-300, you at Big T's, man, getting them whooped, man. Because I'm telling you, Big T making them look real good, man.
Hey man, I still laughing. I literally stayed down the street from Big T's. I ain't never went in that motherfucker.
I feel
Me,
you, man.
I just
Hit
know
Big
some
T on
niggas at the
Sunday.
shop. I be like, yo, man, them T's right there, bro. Them T's.
Yeah.
Hey, that what OG said on Sundays. They said it be popping.
Big T on Sunday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't
rock
want to get shot, bro. How you gonna say go to Big T's, then you look up Big T's and Booster got shot at Big T's?
Yeah. I'm with you
I
on that.
don't know
I ain't
smoke,
been in
bro.
a minute. I ain't saying I'm going. I'm just telling
I
you.
Yeah,
concur. Bro,
yeah.
I ain't going.
I'm 39 years old, bro. I'm not gonna lie, I don't judge places, but I try to pick and choose where I go, man,
Yeah,
nowadays. Um, anything can happen. I mean, I do have a cousin in the cliff, man, on Ann Arbor I go chill with, but other than that,
yeah,
I do everything north of this way.
Man,
yeah,
hey,
yeah.
bro. People think I'm lying about this. I said this. Like, all right, let's go another topic. I ain't gonna keep this on. I've been on about an hour, so. But let me ask y'all this question. I said this the other day. I said, I'm finna get a drone. And everybody was like, why are you getting a drone? I'm like, that's the next line of defense. They were like, why you say that? I was like, they're not gonna defund these police officers. These police officers are finna quit. They gonna all that shit because ain't nobody gonna want them fucking jobs. You gonna have small jobs, but everything else that's major is gonna be for drones and robots. Like people think I'm lying about that shit because there ain't no emotions to that shit. So if they kill somebody, then okay, he killed somebody. But you ain't
Right.
gonna keep going back and forth with these white people because they too aggressive about their actions. But then everything is getting to that point right now. So I see that shit though. Do y'all
Yeah.
agree or disagree?
Hicks, what you think?
I mean, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I don't. I have a gun in my truck right now, and like three other weapons in my house, and I don't be worried about no nigga and nobody in these streets. Only thing I'm worried
Right,
about is these damn police, because it's
right,
illegal for you to be black right now.
Exactly.
Like, I don't want
right.
to have to get into a situation, but I mean, shit, like we all done been there with them red and blue lights flash on you. You ain't probably did nothing. You might have missed a turn signal or something. You know what I'm saying? Or might have been a little over the speed limit, but it's just the fact that it can escalate into something way bigger than, you know what I'm saying, just a traffic ticket
Ain't
or
nobody prepared for that
a
shit.
warning, you know what I'm saying, just because
Well,
of color of our
yeah.
skin. So I ain't gonna lie, I just be paranoid not to leave without my gun, shit. And I
Right.
ain't trying to, you know what I'm saying, mow nobody down or hurt nobody. I go to the range enough to, you know what I'm saying, be proficient, but I be
Hell
prepared for
yeah.
police. I ain't worried about no nigga in these streets and nobody trying to rob me, shit.
Hey,
Right.
that's why
I
that's
trying to
why I
go
hate when a
home.
motherfucker pull you over. They be like, "You look nervous. Why you nervous?" Like, bro, come on, man. Like, why
Right.
you fucking with me,
Like,
bro?
I
Like,
want to know
let me
what
be
wrong people
nervous, bro.
did.
Say, yeah,
Yeah.
'cause trying to figure out what to say to your motherfucking ass. Whether this
Right.
don't take
You
long,
do?
and I don't piss you
Yeah,
off, so you can call another deputy. Like,
you
Right.
do?
fuck that, man.
Hey man, I totally agree with you, man. You know me, if y'all been paying attention to me and all, you know, I'm the gun guy and all that.
Oh,
Right?
yeah.
So I definitely keep some. I got every license. I just signed up for some insurance today. So I can have a lawyer.
Oh, that's a
Yeah.
good one. How did y'all feel about that? They said that. So what I thought was that you can carry you can have a firearm on you, and you didn't have to have your license for it. But now they're just saying that you can have it on you, but as long as you're showing it, you can just
My
walk
open
around with
carry.
Texas with on it. Yeah, I'm
Right.
thinking it was just something at the house. I ain't thinking you can walk around with that motherfucker.
Well, if you bringing up this topic, bro, you got to give me at least another 10 minutes, bro, because
Yeah. Go on
you,
and get
you
into it.
definitely you definitely getting up. I'm glad you brought that up because we
Hey,
got some
you got
people.
time, bro? It's Friday, bro. If you got
I got
time, man.
Fine.
time.
Oh,
Bro,
I got
yeah.
one.
I'm a family man. I said,
Yeah.
I'll be at home. I'm in the bed right now. My baby right next to me, bro. I'm a
Right on.
family man, bro. I'll be at home. I'm chilling. And
That's what's
you know what the
up.
coincidence, man? I got a son who live in New Jersey, man. It's crazy because he just popped up as joined, so he's probably watching this too. So I'm
Yeah,
glad
yeah.
we're talking about this, man. Shout out to my son, my ear. He's
Shout
M
What
out to
up?
him.
Block.
What
He's
up?
Block on IG. But anyway, um, this one thing I have to say, man. I think it's a great thing, man, that they are allowing people to carry, and not having. I think you should have the class, but I think we're in a time and age now where, man, people like, man, I got to go spend 4 hours in the class, and they just don't do it. Then the process for your license to get to you after you've done everything. And it's really not a long process. It's just that people just either say, man, I ain't gonna worry about it, I ain't gonna get a gun, whatever. And the people that are saying that stuff is our people.
Yeah.
And the thing about it
Whew.
is that
I thought
no, listen,
everybody was getting guns. Man, in the pandemic,
listen.
bro, they was selling. They said, man, it's hard to find bullets. Shit.
Right.
Well, I mean, you a gun guy, so yeah, you
Yeah,
probably
no,
know
no,
that.
no. No, what I'm saying is what you just said is very true. We are buying guns more now than ever. But what I'm
Yeah.
saying is it's usually the older people or our black women who either are scared of guns or don't want to own one because they have kids in the house. There's
Religious.
a lot of different reasons for that. So I think with all the BS that's going on in the world, it kind of worked indirectly to where it's making us wake up. Because when you go to these gun ranges, bro, not only do you see that white man out there, you see his wife with him,
Family.
you see his kids. His kids ain't nothing
Yeah.
like 9, 10 years old. He
His
got his
daughter.
daughter,
Yeah.
his son learning how to shoot. But we want to be this kumbaya family where, I ain't need a gun all these years and God is gonna protect. Yeah, God's gonna protect me. I got my Bible in my left
Yeah.
hand and my gun in my right. You know
So
what
Yeah.
I'm
you
saying?
so you think it's tradition to whether we were so used to being in groups, so now we're not in groups no more. So now it's just like, well, you can't stand on that same philosophy if you really don't have nobody that has your back. And it's like
I,
today and age, a person can get robbed, a person can have a shootout. Ain't nobody really gonna say or do shit. Like we hear gunshots all the time. Ain't nobody calling on police.
I just
Oh,
think
for real.
I'm sorry. I just think we as black people and especially black women. Trust me, I'm in this gun world. I know what's going on with this. Trust me, it's usually our black women. Like I said, they either scared of guns, they're scared for the kids to get a hold of one, and we just don't take it serious. We just want to go through life and think, hey, I'm not gonna get robbed, or I've been living 45 years of my life and haven't
I'm
got robbed,
gonna
so
defend myself.
everything's gonna be okay, right? And
Yeah.
white people are more, I guess, proactive and logical.
Yeah.
Like, look. If somebody breaks in our house, they don't care how scared you are of guns. That criminal is gonna have one, and their intentions when they break into your house is to kill you and your family. So if
Yeah,
you don't,
from what I heard
it
about the police, they don't shoot. They don't shoot below the neck at all. Like them
well,
motherfuckers,
well,
like bro, from training we shoot.
I'm pretty
Man, a police officer told me that shit. He was like, bro, we don't train to shoot nothing past the neck. I'm like, get the
no,
fuck out of here. Why would you have a gun range
yeah,
as the whole body, but
I
right.
you
mean, to
saying
touch
you don't
on
shoot nothing past the
what
neck or all the fatal arteries?
Clay said, I mean, I got a 9-year-old. She got her own little baby 380. My baby mama got some guns. She got an SKS and a couple
This
pistols.
nigga,
So
hey,
I mean,
say say
we at the
less.
gun
We
range.
feel you.
She
We
with her
feel
mama at
you.
the gun range. She got a little
Well,
something. She
see,
gets to it. So
yeah,
we do got to be proactive and
yeah,
more. You know what I'm saying? Active on that front. You
yeah.
can't.
Because I
I
ain't gonna lie to
mean,
you.
if you
I'm
call
gonna
the
tell you,
laws and you
it's
scared, what you
necessary.
gonna do?
It's necessary when you're driving, bro. Road
Yeah,
rage is serious.
bro.
I mean, the realest philosophy that was ever told was I'd rather have it and not need
Dude,
it than not
And
have it. It's
right,
like,
that's
bro, bro, have you ever been in a fight and you know that these motherfuckers can actually fight? Shit, you really feel defenses. Like you be kind of in, bro. I done got in a fight, bro. I be kind of insulted, like, bro. You know I can't fight like you, bro. Like I
well,
gotta, and this nigga like, come on,
right,
and I'm like,
right.
man,
oh,
bro.
he
Hey,
want to
listen, bro.
fight.
I was just tripping, bro. I was just bullshitting, bro. This is like, come on.
Well, I'm glad you
But
brought that up because nowadays, this generation, these young boys, they not fighting no more. They
No.
don't care about fighting. A lot of them can't even fight.
Nope.
So
They can't
I
take
think
losses. They can't
they
take
can't
losses.
right. So I think it
Nah.
is necessary, man. Like, but to touch on the police issue, man. I'm a black man, just like y'all are, man. And when I get pulled over, bro, I get the same feeling y'all get when you get pulled over. Like, I hope I don't have the wrong one today. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah, cause that was fucked up how dude got shot with his family in the fucking car. It's like, why you shoot him with his family in the fucking car? He had a
Yeah,
dart in the back seat. It's just like
Yeah.
when you think of that shit, it's just like, bro, I would rather pop you and just keep driving. I would deal with all those consequences, bro. I know in Arkansas right now, bro, I don't heard like 8 or 9 stories in the last 10 years of police pulling you over and cutting the sirens off. I
right.
heard about in Mississippi too, to whether they gonna beat the shit out of you,
Yeah.
then cut
I,
those lights back on.
It just
It's
happened
well,
like
in
that shit
Louisiana
is
a couple
fucking
weeks ago.
crazy, bro.
I
So
think,
you
I
say
think,
what?
It just
okay.
happened in Louisiana a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
Like, bro, you don't really have no choice of protocol. They want you to do is I listen and you respond. So it's just like that shit do not work like that, my nigga. And it's like we
Well,
finna find out why.
well, the thing about it is, I think people know about Mississippi. I don't think you want to stop and get gas in Mississippi anyway.
No.
Hell
Uh,
no, man. Greenville, yeah, Greenville, yeah. Good for it, yeah. I give you
Yeah, yeah.
that. You better
but
take
see,
your
That time, no, stay there.
ass. You better take your ass to Pensacola.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think I see Boro said that you can still find ammo. Yeah, you can find ammo, but you know, I'm a gun
No, no,
enthusiast.
I was, around the beginning of the pandemic, that you couldn't. Like,
No,
I ain't saying that like now, no,
no,
Oh,
nah.
no,
no,
yeah, I thought for the gun show just gotta get bullets now.
you can find ammo, but it's still kind of scarce. Ammo. See, like I say, I'm a gun enthusiast. See, people who don't understand guns think just because it say 9mm, you got 9mm, you buy it. But
Don't get
there are
no.
different grain when it comes to ammo. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? And if you're shooting accurate, with a certain grain of bullet, and you switch up that grain, then it's not gonna shoot the same direction. Or
yeah,
we ain't got to get into all that. We ain't got to get into all
yeah,
that.
yeah.
Yeah,
Hey, well, it's up to your discrepancy. I definitely want to hear more about this shit, though.
yeah, buy it up. But police, man, I'm gonna tell you, when I ever get pulled over, you know what I bank on, man? One, I bank on the fact that I try to have everything out if I see somebody get pulled over, so I don't have to reach for shit. My
Yeah.
Mm.
my insurance license already out. I don't want to have to reach for nothing. Uh, I ain't gonna lie to you, man. I get real respectful, man, when they pull up. And it's not that I'm bootlicking or tap dance. It ain't none of that shit. It's just that I
I'm just
want to
trying
get
to
home.
live, man.
I wanna
Shit.
go home.
You ain't
Right.
finna kiss nobody ass. You gonna be out there talking about, I got nothing but love for you,
Right.
baby. I got
Yeah.
nothing but
Yeah.
love for
Now
you, baby. Man, that's a motherfucker. You get back on that bus like, bro, I ain't singing that damn song no more.
nah, we ain't doing all that, man. But what
Nah,
I'm
nah.
saying is, I think in a lot of situations, man, I think sometimes people, I don't know if it's immaturity or people just angry, but sometimes we provoke some situations, man. And I think that, you may have a wrong cop that day, man. Just be respectful, whether you like him or not. Because the thing about it is that he got a gun on his hip. He got you pulled over, and there ain't no judge or jury while he got you pulled over. So no matter how wrong he is and how right you are, you're
Yeah,
not
but
gonna
no.
win, bro. You're not gonna win.
They spend too much time serving in one period. So it's just like dude said that a while ago. He was just like, even when you're touring in Iraq or even going overseas, you only do so much at one time, then you go back. It's like to
Right.
be a police officer and have to keep dealing with that shit.
Right.
It's gonna create a stigma in your head to whether everybody that looks like that nigga is out there. So it's
Bro,
just like,
yeah.
bro, you have to start recruiting. Fuck the army, the
Listen,
armed forces. You really need to start
I mean,
recruiting better police officers. Like, 'cause I
Clay
ain't got
tell
no
listen.
you,
problem with police officers.
Clay tell you as a veteran and I mean as a military brat, the training is different. They got 6 months. We go through barber school longer than they go through police
Right.
training. So you know what I'm
Right.
saying? And that versus him being a veteran, I'm pretty sure Clay tell you he did a lot more training point blank to do his MOS in the military versus a police officer being out
Right.
here in the field. So you know what I'm saying?
Trust me, bro. Hicks will tell you, even when he was at the barbershop with me, man, there was nobody who spoke against that bullshit that the police doing more than me. Cause I'm a black man. I got a black son. And the thing about it, bro, is like when I was in the army, I did urban warfare training, which is basically, clearing buildings, things like that. If you had to go to war and stuff like that. So it is a protocol. And the thing about it, even as a military guy, when you over there in Afghanistan, any country, we got rules.
Yeah, rules of engagement.
Rules of engagement. Other countries don't have rules. Those rules sometimes can get you killed because you got to follow the rules to keep the integrity and the dignity of the country. But what I'm saying is that Hicks
That's
is
true.
right, man. These dudes are either undertrained, usually police officers, not all of them, but a lot of them are usually people that were picked on, bro. Some coward ass nigga or whatever the case may be. And they feel because they got that badge and that gun, now I can go and get payback from motherfuckers that bullied me. Now I get to run the shit.
So,
And that's what we're dealing with, bro, a lot of times with these police officers.
Yeah, but
So
so do y'all think it's like a psychological evaluation to become a police officer? Or they just like, hey man, you did your hours, you did your time, you're a police officer.
bro, I think they I have went through the training for DPD, man. I had a little something on my little it happened years ago, something small, but it was like they say you gotta wait 10 years. But they do vet you, but the problem with that is that it's the racist cops that need to be vetted the most. You
yeah.
can't tell me that you can vet someone to the point to where you find out that they're
That's true.
racist.
Mm.
That's true.
You know how you can find out someone is a
That's true.
racist? When you got old Billy Bob in there applying to be a police officer, you know how you can tell when someone is racist? All you gotta do is check his history. All you gotta do is go to his third grade teacher and find out how Billy Bob was in third grade. That little girl Keisha that he called a nigga, or his parents were, part of the KK. It's a lot of things you can find out about a person's history to kind of find out, hey, this person might have some type of racist background, and we might need to check this out a little bit more. I think there's ways you can find out if a person is prejudiced or racist, man.
Don't
And,
Yeah.
admit the police is a racist organization. They did come from slave
right.
catchers. So,
Oh yeah, definitely.
it's
Most
that part of
definitely.
it.
Yeah, exactly. So it's
Right.
just like, what's the different? So there's no different from the police officer than a gang. So it's just like, it's hard for you to find that crazy motherfucker in a gang. It's just like, he could be that white boy, he could be that
Right.
Mexican, he could be that black boy. It's just like,
Right.
I don't know, bro.
Right.
we
It,
riding. You getting in the car, what?
Yeah.
it's an
That's
organized gang.
crazy.
It's an organized gang, and it's a legal gang.
Yeah.
They're definitely a gang.
I just
Yeah.
don't think
It's a
I don't
legal
think they
gang.
ran by the states though. I just think they just ran by their own.
Well, they may implement a federal law, but every state is different. Pennsylvania, I used to live in Pennsylvania. It's a Commonwealth state. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
It's just like a job. If the government say, well, everybody can wear earrings, every male can wear an earring at any job, or beard. I was going to say beard. He can wear a beard at any job, but you go to this particular job, they may override that. They're like, I don't give a damn what the government say. I say you can't wear beards and you won't get hired. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
These people override shit, man. No matter
Yeah.
what the state says or the federal government says, these entities can override shit. You know what I'm saying? I
Yeah.
mean, so
But I feel you, but it's kind of fucked up. I don't know how this connected, but it's just like the fact that, well, me and he was talking about earlier that if I got a felony, then I can't own a weed dispensary. But all the reason I got a felony was because of weed that y'all that y'all made legal. It's like this shit. It's like, okay, I
yeah,
said, because it's like, it's almost like y'all just together and y'all don't want me into that shit. It's almost like how
yeah,
police them is.
I
Like,
mean,
y'all even trying to police the goddamn weed.
it kind of go back to what Clay said. Like, it depends on the state, because like Illinois just became recreational a couple months ago. Officers up there in Chicago,
Hey.
and they reversed everybody charges that had, you know what I'm saying, felony charges and whatever and whatnot. But I think that's the issue with Texas alone. Like, y'all gonna have to let a lot of people out on weed charges or take them off of papers. That's a lot of loss of income. And you know, you got the whole little prison pipeline and all that other stuff, and then they gonna have to give people money back for all these charges and all these cases that, you know what I'm saying, that they charge people after they change, you know what I'm saying, from illegal to legal. So
Right.
I think that's a big part of it, not just the money
But
part, but hey,
but
we have
most
to
of the
pay people
prisons is
back.
private owned though.
Well,
Just like
good point.
that's why I said about reparations. So whether all right, cool. You want to let the slate? We can stop the we can cut this out right now. Just give us that lump sum. Everybody that's a descendant of slavery, and so y'all don't have so we don't have no more excuses. Y'all don't have no more excuses. We gave y'all the money. What you do with it? Because I know it's gonna be a lot of people that's gonna do some bullshit with it. But I know a lot of them are gonna create so much motherfucking wealth that it ain't gonna make sense.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But I think I don't think it'll happen because of something that you just said. I think that if you give, that's why they're against socialism. And I'm not gonna lie, I ain't necessarily with socialism either. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
You
But
got good and bad.
What
I
would you
think
say?
that I'm sorry.
I ain't hear
Nick,
what you said.
Nick, you said something?
Yeah,
Oh, I
yeah.
said it's got its good and its bad to it, you know.
Well,
Uh,
I believe, they feel like, well, if we just give this wealth out to everyone, then there's not going to be any type of hierarchy. You get what I'm saying? I believe the intention, we're in a capitalist country, okay?
Yeah.
So I believe that it's intended to be, see, back in the day when it was used to be high class, middle class, low class, they're slowly trying to make it to where it's either you have or you have not. There's no middle. You know what I'm saying? You either got bread or you poor. It's just as simple as that. You know what I'm saying? And they just feel like if they distribute this wealth out to everybody, then we're gonna be on the same playing field as them. You know what I'm
no,
saying?
but when you think about it, a lot of times that actually is going to double their profit because it was just like if I put that money out there, yeah, instead of me being a billionaire from the way that this is going right now, you're actually gonna make me a trillionaire because you're gonna actually make people actually want to work for me. So it's just like it's not gonna be that many people that's gonna be making these businesses. It's gonna be a lot of people making these businesses, but it's not gonna be a lot of people making these companies. So you still gonna have to work for it, or you just not. But the money's gonna go back to them. So it's just like for the stock market and everything, if you give us that money and just go back to the stocks, that's gonna make everything go up. So it's
Right.
like everybody finna be eating off this and not necessarily because once that happens, you can't be in that position to say, oh, they trying to go over on us. They just gave you all that money. If they gave you 50,000, you bought a $50,000 Cadillac, then you just make Cadillac stocks go up. That ain't got
Right.
nothing to do with me. You should have just made better choices with your money. But
Yeah.
it's just like I think everybody will be able to eat and it just be fair. But it's almost like they won't bring themselves to say it. Like they just don't
Right.
want to say it. Like, okay,
Yeah.
I'm sorry for slavery. God damn it, I
Yeah.
said it, man. I said it, bro. Like, I'm sorry for
Mm-hmm.
slavery. I'm sorry for
Well,
all this shit. Just get the money. Like,
I,
they just
I
can't do it.
I honestly think they don't give a fuck about slavery, man. And I think we as black people, our
Nah, because it's
biggest
still going on. It's like
listen,
they just yeah.
I believe us as black folks, our biggest mistakes is trying to make someone racist not racist. That's not gonna happen. You get what I'm saying? You have to understand it's hard for someone to empathize with you if they don't have I'm sorry, to sympathize or relate to you if they haven't had the same struggle as you. You get what I'm saying? That's
Yeah.
just like a woman go through woman issues. I can empathize with her, but I can't truly understand what she goes through because I'm not a woman. You get what I'm saying? And you have white people who don't they're not discriminated against. They get privilege. They get to walk in a restaurant and not have a lady beside her clench her purse because he said that white boy sit down or you know what I'm saying? Like they don't have to go through the same stuff we do. So it's like they just don't get it. You can
They got
empathize.
to though. They ain't got no choice because you're talking about the United States of America. So everything has a paper trail of lineage. So their last name it will be traced back to a last name that did that shit. It's not like saying that they from Europe and they came over here. So it's just like, oh yeah, it's fucked up what happened to the Jews in the Holocaust, but it didn't happen in the United States. But they still got reparations in the United States for some shit that happened all the way over there. So it's
No,
like when you come back home and the same people did that shit. So it's like in the 50s and 60s, Greenberg did that shit. Then his
Right.
sons still gonna feel that because he know his daddy did some fuck shit that he know about, but he just can't admit it because he know it's so much fuck shit. So it's just like, man, my granddaddy did so much shit that I don't even agree with. I don't want to be on that same boat because if I say that he did it, that means I'm either allocating that it was right for him to do it, or even saying he
Yeah.
did it at all. So either I'm gonna lose from that shit just for it admitting it.
Right.
But you really
Well,
ain't got
I
no
would
choice.
say though, like, I mean, if you ain't go through it, it's hard for you to acknowledge it, or you know what I'm saying, feel the same way, because you get treated different. You can walk in and
You just
don't have to
said
know
it,
what discriminating against. You know what I'm saying?
you
Not
said
saying that they
the
don't acknowledge
history.
it, but you got to look at it right now. They just passed a law. They trying to pass a bill in Texas where they don't talk about slavery with the Indians or the black people. You know
That's
what I'm saying? In
cold.
Texas history, and they basically trying to whitewash and rewrite everything out of history so that way, you know what I'm saying, they can be like, okay, I don't have to acknowledge that this happened to y'all peoples. Like we were talking about earlier, this happened during our grandparents' era where 50, 60 years ago, our grandparents was going through this picking cotton and didn't have rights. We just got the ability to vote, this and that and the third. And if I write this out of the history book or I stop putting it in these textbooks and we ain't got to teach it no more, we don't got to talk about it no more. We ain't got to acknowledge it no more. It never
right,
happened. So
right.
now I don't want to hear you tell me about what y'all went through because we don't talk about it because we don't acknowledge it. Okay, it never happened. So I need you to stop talking about it. I need you to stop complaining about it. Pull them bootstraps up. Yeah, we did y'all dirty, but so
It's
what?
not
That's basically
dead
how they
though.
feel
It's
like.
doing though. It never
Yeah,
really
no,
stopped.
you're
People,
right.
that's what
Yeah.
I'm saying. People talk about slavery. I'm like, bro, they free slaves to put you in the zoo. The thing about the zoo is it's open, so all the animals can stay in the zoo, even white people. See, that's why they wanted to end this because they knew it was gonna be a lot of poor white people that was gonna come out. They was gonna make a lot of money off of them. At the end of the day, if you still doing the same bullshit, I can understand how you can identify, but it's only gonna be worse to your predecessors or the people that you have or your generation beyond generation because they're gonna keep getting the fault for it. Now, if they don't want to blame it, they understand it because they're gonna keep the same shit going on. So that don't mean that they felt that way. That means that they feel that way. Like, I
Yeah.
ain't finna do this
Well,
shit because I don't want none of this shit to change because my dad told me not to do that shit and my dad's dad told me not to do that shit. So they can't get no
mhm.
remorse about it and say that they don't know the feeling. They know the feeling. They just don't want to acknowledge it because it's one that's going to identify them and then they're going to identify them as wrong. So one thing they're not going to do is apologize. They're not going to do that shit. Because you can't
well,
pinpoint and say, I was the only one that did that shit. We all
Well,
did that shit.
bro, I just
This shit bigger than Nino Brown.
maybe 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 I'm different, bro. I just don't think they give a fuck, man.
They don't.
It,
I don't think
it's
they do.
it's kind of like shut up and dribble. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? Like Brett Favre used to be one of my most favorite quarterbacks of all time. One of them.
Yeah.
I wouldn't piss on him if he's on fire now from the
Yeah.
comments he made. And the thing about it is that I think it's sometimes it's not that everybody's racist, bro. It's just that sometimes some people are oblivious. I mean, you got some white kid who grew up um as a white kid in a white community. How can he understand what I go through? How can he understand what I've been through? He just can't. And it's not that he racist, it's just that he just don't get it. You get what I'm
If
That's
it
saying?
a
was any,
way
if it
of
was
life.
any other, or if it was any other ethnicity, I understand it. So you saying an Asian don't understand it, or a Pakistani don't understand it, but they always been right next door to us, so they seen the shit, so they identify, but they identify that they're privileged.
Well, they
That's
don't
what.
give
That's why white
they
privilege is
don't
such a hard word to define because people
they
they stand behind that.
they don't give a fuck and they don't care even though they know what's going on and they sweep it under the rug. Why? Because it's not happening to them. Once it
Yeah.
happens, once it starts.
Because if you say that, then it's like you taking away the fault from somebody. I understand what you're saying, but you know the only reason why is because there's somebody next to them that says, "Don't worry about it. You didn't do nothing wrong." So if you got
No,
100 people next to you and saying, don't worry about it, you didn't do nothing wrong, don't worry about it, you're not going to feel bad
no, no,
about
no,
your
no, no, no,
decisions,
no, 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 no,
especially if
no,
it
no.
keeps happening.
Hold
Because
on,
it's
hold
only
on.
so much wrong you're going to feel to whether this shit going to eat you up inside. You got niggas
I,
dying off that shit. But if you don't feel like a police officer, if they killed that motherfucker and the police and his partner said, don't worry about it, bro, you be all right. He feel like he protected. He
no,
behind
no,
that bubble.
no,
As long as my niggas got me, then I ain't tripping. But if he was by
no.
himself, them same white guys that be by themselves, they be all on TV like, man, I'm sorry I did this, I'm ashamed of this, because they ain't got nobody that got their backs. The same people that's making these decisions that don't give a fuck is because they know that somebody got their back. It's the
Mm.
same as Blue Lives Matter. Why the fuck do Blue Lives Matter if y'all the judge, the jury, and the executioner? Like, who's protecting? Who's
Well,
protecting? Y'all don't need protection.
and then you have a choice to be a police. I don't have a choice to be black. But no, let
That's
me
true.
clarify that. I never said that no one should be held accountable, and I
Oh
didn't
yeah,
say
yeah.
that.
I feel you. I
I
feel you.
never said that they're let off the hook. I'm a black man, so I experienced the bullshit for the last 39 years of my life. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is we're trying to beat a dead horse. You're trying to get someone to understand something that they don't have to go through. You have to
Mm.
understand when that police shoots and kill that black man in front of his fucking daughter and his wife, you know who felt fucking compassionate about that? Black people. You know why?
Mm.
Because we saw ourselves in that situation. You know what
Mm.
that white person did? They sent his
Uh-huh.
ass home, gave him a
Uh-huh.
couple weeks leave, and it didn't happen to his child.
No.
He got to go back home to his child and wife. So as long as his wife got to see her husband walk back through that door, she was perfectly fine. But this black man that got killed, his wife, his kids, his grandmother, his mother didn't get to see him walk back through the door. So what I'm saying is, yes, they need to be held accountable. But what I'm saying is they don't give a fuck because it's not happening to their husbands. It's not happening to their sons. It's not happening to their brothers.
It's
So
not an eye for eye.
exactly, motherfucker. The only way you're gonna get people to realize and feel your pain, and trust me, I'm not saying do this, but I'm telling you, one of the best fucking movies out is American Sin. I mean American Skin. And
Yeah.
I wouldn't suggest nobody do that by no means. Am I saying go and do that? I'm totally against that. We're gonna clarify that
That
now.
was a good
But
ass
what I'm
movie though.
saying is, I understand.
Oh
I'm
no,
like,
no, I wasn't. I wasn't holding. I was going off what you said. Yeah, I understand what you're
yeah,
saying though. And if
yeah.
you felt like I said that, I apologize. I wasn't saying
No,
that you
no,
said
no. You
anything.
good?
Yeah,
You
yeah.
good, bro? You
Then
good?
you work to go to the police office,
But
the police station
I'm
or
just saying,
son got killed.
we need to just
Yeah,
do
like
what we need to do to be
mm,
better as a people. We need to get back to our own community.
mm,
We need to get back to our own women, and we need to get back to our own kids. So you have to understand. I'm not saying that we can't interact with each other. I know white people just like I know black people, and I'm cool with that. But I think the biggest fall that we had as a black community was when we integrated because we took our attention off our own communities and appreciating our own communities, and that's where we got lost. You get what I'm
mm,
saying? Because if
Yep.
you don't take care of home first, if you don't take care of your own people first, then you're not ready to go into the world because you're unstable. I can't go out into the world and be a productive person until I got things at home right first. You get what I'm saying? So I think we need to police ourselves and we need to hold each other accountable. Because let me tell you something, I can't make somebody racist not be racist. I'm not gonna try to. You know why? Because the motherfuckers see it how they see it, and I see it how they see it. He don't have to go through the same struggle I do. So no matter how much I explain to him, he's just not gonna fucking care. It's not that he don't get it, he don't give a fuck because it's not happening to him. You know what I'm saying? It's not his problem. He goes back to his gated community
Shit.
and his
The
little
way
white
it's
kids.
going, I think everybody got a little sensitive, like desensitized about a lot of the stuff that's been going on. So when you see the
You
killing, you
know
like,
what?
man,
You know
are
what?
you serious?
You know who empathize? Probably a white woman. You know why? Because she's a woman, she's emotional, and she can probably feel it. But you know what her husband probably told her? Honey, turn that TV off. And you know what she probably did? She probably turned the fucking TV off. You get what I'm saying? At the end of the day, people follow their husband, they follow the leader, and they follow the shit. Kids are innocent. But when you raise a kid under the leadership of a motherfucker who races and spits this rhetoric, I'm not saying that they're gonna grow up being racist
That's why I was saying
because
about reparations, though, because you saying that I don't see us getting it. I think that's what it was. You was like, I don't see us getting it. So it's just like But you don't understand, the black man is pretty much the only one that can't really consult their own feelings. So whether I can't disrespect my black woman, so I'm gonna have to go along with it. I can't do this, so I'm gonna have to go along with it. I can't do this also, so I'm gonna have to go along with it. It's so much
Right.
shit that we just gotta stop thinking, stop feeling, and just go along with it. So it's just
Right.
like you putting us in a position to whether I can't even consider you as my friend. I can't even consider you as none of this, but I gotta go along with my wife. So it's just like at the end of the day, it's like all this thing that everybody going off of that has for us. It's just like, how do you see that when we work for y'all, we cheer for y'all, we champion y'all, everybody else we champion but our own because we can't even consult our own feelings. So when we see somebody like us, it's like, bro, I can't use you because you're a threat, especially if you're not the nigga I fuck with. I can't consult my feelings on how I feel about you. So if I think that you're a rat, I think you're a snitch, I think this nigga ain't shit, I can't even bring myself to even really fuck with niggas like that because I can't consult my own feelings. So I'm
Right.
always gonna see you as another threat because I don't even know how I feel about another black man being around me. It's like half of us didn't have brothers, half of us probably had more sisters than brothers. You see what I'm
Right.
saying? It's like, so
I,
all we did growing up was we was protecting women, going along with what they were saying, and only
right.
consulting their feelings. So when something bad happened to us, it sticks to us. Like our old man getting locked up, old man getting shot, old man getting drunk, or anything, it sticks hard to us because we don't know that feeling. Like you can't never
Right.
ask your dad, like, what do you feel about, how do you feel about that, dad? Like you can't ask those questions. So you just go
Right.
along with this life and thinking that, man, you know what's wrong with us black men? It's like, bro, the only problem with black men is we in a zoo that don't nobody care about. Left us in there and they said anybody go in that zoo, this is your risk. But if a motherfucker come out and fuck with us, we gonna fire on their ass.
Right. And you know what?
It's like that
We
shit is
we
crazy.
we as the black man, we are so far behind the eight ball. It's crazy, and it's not just with the white man. It's even with our black women. You have to understand that nobody in the world truly respects the black man, and we're in a modern day world where our women don't even respect us no more. You get what I'm saying? I agree with you in the sense that we got a lot of shit built up, man. Sometimes we need, like we're doing now, we need somebody to talk to. I just need to get it off our chest. And there's nothing
Mm-hmm.
wrong with having emotions, but as a man, don't lead with your emotions. And I think that's the thing that needs to
Why
be
you think we say
explained.
no homo? Pause. Pause, no homo. Cause
Right.
we can't afford to lead with our feelings. So it's
Right.
just like, hey, bro, don't bring
Right.
that gay shit. Don't bring that shit over here, bro.
Right.
Cause if I
Yeah.
gotta feel something fucking with you, I can't I ain't gonna
I
fuck with
can't
you,
fuck
bro.
with
It's
Right.
like,
you.
But see, I think we as uh-oh. I think we as secure men, like we are here on this panel right now, I think we have the capability of being able to communicate, get some shit off our chest, and we're perfectly okay, man. I think that's another issue. We as black men, we size each other up. That's why we can't be like that. I might be walking to Walmart. Another dude may walk, black dude may walk past me. I don't know who he is. He don't know who he is. But for some reason, he got to size me up. Like, instead of just
Yeah,
saying, hey,
men
what's up,
fuck
bro?
each
How
other.
you doing?
and the
Just keep
thought
it
they
moving.
feeling. If he had some fresh J's on, he would have thought different. Like, hey man, you got them fours on, man. That's what's up. But if I don't
Right,
know you, it's hard. I reckon. It's like that nigga like me. That nigga must be me.
right,
Cause
Yeah,
I can't trust that shit.
right.
yeah.
But like
Like
I
man,
said,
my heart goes out to black men, bro.
That's kind of a PTSD thing in slavery. Like it wasn't that we was taught not to fuck each other and raise each other, but it was just like we all we got. So I need to protect you and yours. You know, to be concerned with people in your circle. You know what I'm saying, in your house. So I can't really just afford to give you the helping hand or acknowledge you this and that because I got so much on my plate, or the fact that I got other shit to worry about, so I can't even get into the fact that I can be like, "Hey, what's up, bro? You know what I'm saying? Let's chop it up for a minute. Let's, you know what I'm saying? Let me holler at you. Let me praise you. Let me up you for a second." It's just more like, "Nah, nigga, get up out my way. Like I got shit to do. I gotta go worry about me and mine. And if I help you, that's taken from us, and blah blah blah. And you ain't gonna
But
bring it
who
back
taught
to
you that though?
me."
Was it a man or was it a woman?
uh-oh,
That was
we about
life.
we,
I ain't gonna
we
say it
about
was
to
I'm
get
just
women.
we
being
got to get
real,
a
bro.
whole
I
nother show.
I'm
ain't
just being
gonna say
real,
it was
man.
women.
Are
Who
y'all
taught
ready
you
for
that?
this?
I can't say neither. I can't say my mama talking about my dad. I think it was more like life. It's not even that Mama, my daddy taught me that. I think it's more experience of that. You know what I'm saying? You might go through people that you thought was your partners, or a chick that you thought you fucked with, you know what I'm saying, and had your back, and then you came to find out the hard way, like, hey, I'm going through a situation right now. Can you help me out with some rent? Or, you know what I'm saying, can you look out for me on the bill? It might have been your last, and you thought y'all was rocking tough, and then next thing you know what I'm saying, when the shoe on the other foot, and you come back for it, and it's just like, nah, nigga, nah, you need to get your shit together. Why you ain't man up? You know what I'm saying? Get your money up. You broke. Why you not on top of your shit? Why you not doing what the fuck you supposed to be doing type shit? You know what I'm saying? And I think you learn over time as a man, like, all right, I got to take care of me. And the only person I can rely on is me. Because if I help somebody else out and I end up in that same situation, nigga, they don't care about my excuses when it's time to pay these bills. So, shit.
Right.
Shit, especially how the automatic jail doors go. It's just like, well, we some more acceptable to go to jail and fucking anything. Cross the street wrong. Motherfucker gotta do time in jail. It's like, I don't want to do
Well,
no time in jail.
I
Yeah.
feel
What you
me,
talking
me,
about?
me. I love to help the black man. I love to help the black, or I love to help anybody. I
Yeah.
just refuse to help anybody that don't want to help themselves. First.
And if you sitting in the car and you need to push it, I ain't gonna help you. But if I see you out there pushing the car,
Right.
Yeah.
yeah.
Right. You know what I'm
Like,
saying?
I'm just saying,
Because
like, I'll give a couple dollars to a homeless man if you black, but if you white and you done mess up this white privilege, that's a no for me. I can't
nah,
do it.
I, can't- I can't agree with y'all on that one. I mean, I can't agree.
That's just me.
I can't agree.
Man, I can't get away
Oh,
free money, bro. I'm
hey,
sorry, I'm on my own
hey,
on that. I can't get away
bro,
free money.
I don't knock your viewpoint. Trust me, but
Yeah.
everybody different. Everybody
Yeah.
different. Everybody different. I just be
Oh
feeling like,
man.
Hey man, you done messed up all that privilege already. Like, nah, I don't know
yeah,
what you doing out here, bro.
Oh
You,
yeah, I feel you on that. Like if I see him, I'll be like, he be all right. I'm not
yeah,
really that stressed off of it. Like
right.
he be all right. I ain't gonna lie. One of my
I'm the
biggest
same
regrets
way.
on that shit was like it's only women. Like I don't do no males. Like you better get it. But
Yeah,
the only reason I've been on that band because around time Hurricane Katrina, it was in Jackson, and we went to the gas station. It was this lady up there. You could tell she was New Orleans up and down. She was like, she was showing me her tickets. I got my tickets right here. I said, need to get this, to get to this. I ain't have no money to give her. She had her kids at the bus station. Man, around Hurricane Katrina time, that's when people really lose hope into the people that's supposed to say that's gonna be over us. And so it was like, man, that shit went way too long. And think
Yeah,
about this whole ass snowstorm that done fucked up all these houses. So anybody trying to get a house right now, all their
mm,
plumbing gonna be messed up because that snowstorm done blowed everybody pipes up.
yeah,
right.
Like shit don't supposed to be going that long. If like after 3 or 4 days you getting their results, then they obviously they don't care because it's not like saying they ain't got the money for it. It's just well, we're not gonna put money towards that.
I
Right.
mean, we went through
It's
this
like you
situation
lose
before. They
hope
know
on
what you're
motherfuckers
saying.
if they keep repeating the cycle. It's like okay, I'm gonna befriend you. Then the shit happens. All right, give him another chance. Then the shit happens. So it's just like no matter how many times it's either gonna be by your brother or it's gonna be by that other color. So it's just like you really don't know which ways it's coming. So it's just like you just gotta be mindful and well educated so you know how to identify that shit. Because the weakest thing you could do is be a dumb motherfucker that's armed. Like we don't need no more of those. Like, bro, you need some knowledge on you. So it's just like, why would you be armed there and not up here? So it's just like you gonna lose that battle. You're not gonna win it
Yeah,
because even if you won it, you wouldn't even know why. You don't even know why you did it. Like what
that's
you
Yeah,
true.
winning for? You know what I'm saying? Like you kill other motherfuckers, don't know why you did it,
yeah.
and you
That's
gotta
true.
live with that.
Bro, I just got, I've been a licensed gun owner and all that stuff for a minute now, and I just now today got the USCCA
Oh
insurance.
shit,
They're
nigga
not
went.
an insurance company,
Man,
but
nigga,
the reason I say that is
man,
because what
at a
happens is,
three and we done hit the 2 hour mark, bro. Man, salute,
hey,
bro. Y'all, hey, y'all my
look,
niggas. Y'all some real ones for this, bro.
the reason I say that is because it offers protection, like legal protection. Also, that's
Hey,
the
what's
main
that?
reason I got it. The
Fa-
USCCA that I just joined today, it offers legal protection for people who are gun owners. Because do you know that even if you have a license and you shoot somebody out of self-defense or try to break your home, you still got to go to court. You still got to get bailed out. You still gonna have people fighting against you,
You
and you
gotta
could
plead
still,
your case.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. You got to plead your case for why you killed somebody out of self, and you got a lawyer on the other end, or a prosecutor on the other end that's trying to prove why you did it.
the wrong way. And the thing about it is that look at OJ. OJ got off on the first trial, but the family came back and sued him and won the second time around. So you know what I'm saying? It's just legal protection, man. That's all. Like
Yeah.
we as black people, we need to get educated. It ain't just getting a gun and picking it up and shooting it. You got to know what you're doing. So the license thing, I agree that they should put more guns in the people, law-abiding citizens' hands. But at the same time, I think we should take it upon ourselves to still go research what you can and can't do in classes, how to shoot the guns, how to be safe with them, like stuff like that. I think the miseducation is what keep us behind because we're black people. We know we got everything in the world, but we have to understand what we're doing behind. Not just
Hey,
doing
hey,
stuff.
correct me if I'm wrong, but somebody told me that for the law that they have right now that you have to like because they said that they can carry it, so you have to show that you have it. But because of you have a license to carry, you can cover yours up, so you ain't got to show you that you have your gun on you.
Right. I don't know if that's a fact, so I'm not gonna say. I had to research that.
Yeah, so that I'm saying
But
the
I did.
same guys. The thing you said, that's what they said. It's some Mexican guys.
I,
These
I
guys got
did hear.
gold guns and everything. Yeah,
Yeah, I know.
yeah.
And if I take them to the range, they won't hit none of the target.
Right.
But what I'm saying is that I've heard that before also. So I can't say it's definite because I don't know. I'm not gonna lie, but I have heard it before. So that might be the case.
Yeah.
They might want you to hide your shit. You know what I'm saying?
No, because I didn't understand. I was like, bro, why the fuck would they just like have you to the just have it open on you? It was like, well, you can have it open. They just got to identify that you had a gun and you can have a gun on you. But because I have a license to conceal, is it the conceal permit?
Now it's
Then I ain't got to show that
legal.
I can hold
It,
it,
it
and you
used
would
to
never
be
know I got my gun on me.
It used to be a concealed carry, but Texas changed that. The name of it is called license to carry. It's a LTC. It's called license to carry now. Um,
Okay.
but the thing about it is that I think everybody, unless you at a gun range or unless you are a security officer, police officer, whatever, I think you should conceal your shit anyway. Because the thing about it is that if you're showing your gun, and let's say I want to go
You
on a
ain't
road and
ready.
kill 6 people. If I know you got a gun, guess who number one target is? You get what I'm saying? Person showing their gun. So you don't really worry about know you got a gun. So, but
True.
I think they just try to monitor the people. And I'm glad you brought that up because a big subtopic that's been going around. I don't think they should just let everybody have guns and this and that. And I don't like that they doing that and all that. But laws don't affect criminals. People don't get that. When you
Yeah.
tighten up on gun laws and when you have strict gun laws, the only person that hurts is people who are
The
not
people
criminals.
they're just
Yeah.
trying to be the honest way.
Yeah.
Right.
Because I mean, I don't care if it's recorded or not. Half time out, 9 times out of 10, I'm not finna shoot you with my gun. Like,
There you
like
go.
I
There you
don't
go.
care, bro. It's just not
Right.
finna happen. It's like
Yeah.
at least I know that much. But
Right.
like you say, you just be smart on like the decisions. And I ain't telling nobody to just advocate that shit. I'm just saying, like, if you don't know these things, then they can really hold it against you. To just like, even when you get pulled over, just shut the fuck up.
Just shut
It's
the
like,
fuck up.
bro, why are you doing? Man,
Yeah.
man, I was down there and I had a little bit to drink, man. It's just like,
Right.
bro, they are trying you. It's like you
Right.
just felling for it.
Yeah.
Well, it's just ignorance, bro. It's ignorance. Like I say, man, I remember I got pulled over one time, and it was a club that was in like kind of close to a white neighborhood, but it was a lot
That
of
was
black
in
people.
Texas.
Yeah, at Austin Ave over here is
Mm.
in Richardson.
Yeah.
Okay, it's in a white area, but all the niggas from every hood come to that one club on Saturday night. You know what I'm saying?
I know what's
So
going
the police basically just sit out there and have a field day. It's like fish in a barrel, man. Like just as soon as the club over, they just pulling people over left and right like a field day.
That's
And
weak.
they pulled me over one time. And I ain't gonna lie, I had some stuff in there. So, I could have been hemmed up. But everything, my credentials, everything was good. My license was good, no warrants, everything. So I ain't worried about shit. But the thing about it, man, is that, I had my cousin, he was with me. This motherfucker was drunk. And for some reason, he just wanted to have a conversation or say some drunk shit to the police. And I told this motherfucker, like, yo, just shut the fuck up, bro. Like,
Please, just please, man.
right,
Just please help me, help you, help me,
right,
help you,
Yeah.
bro.
right.
That's it.
And for some reason, people want to make a traffic stop harder than it have to be, man. And you don't have to. I'm just telling every young black person out there, because anybody who's disputing me on this has always been under the age of 25. Well, fuck a cop. If a cop pull me over, I got a right to say this, say that, say this, say that. No, you do.
Hear about that
But
situation
first
first.
you stop too. You get what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
my
Get
my
up out
my
that traffic stop before you start talking shit.
Right.
my grandma used to always say, "What's the price for the information?" Because for everything that you want, you gonna get that price, and it might be heavy, and it might be light, but you gonna
Right.
get it.
Right.
Shit,
You
and I
gonna
feel
do
you
it.
on that. Man, I'm so proud of this episode, bro. Hey, we gonna do this tomorrow or whatever.
All right.
Like, we can just set up a date, man. I show Hicks. Hey, Clay, man, I appreciate y'all
Yeah.
doing this for me, man. Fucking with me for this one time of the show is called the Back Alley Mac Show.
Right
So
on.
I'm working on some things, bro. Just give me a
Nah, you
second. Just give me
good.
a second.
Right on. You
But
good.
man, shit, man, I appreciate y'all coming through. And man, words of the rise, man. If you ain't living, you're dying. So peace out, man. I'll see y'all next time. This has been another one, bro.
All
All
right,
right.
bro. Thanks
I'll
a
let
lot.
y'all
All right,
later.
y'all. Holler at you
All
later,
right.
boy.
Okay.
All right, man.
All right, later.